Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How are you so fucking... Fuck! Fuck!
No, you fool, we're following orders.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
Well, Sparkle Parks, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Try to relax your anus.
Hey, laser lips! Your mama was a snowblower.
Welcome, everybody. We've got a show. Hey, how you doing? Let's drop that. There we go. The camera's on. We've got a show, everybody. My hair always looks shittier as the day goes on. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do about it. Anyways, lighting still being a touch of a bitch. Could have perhaps gone with the overheads. That's a little overpowering, but whatever. Anyways, we're gonna have a great show for you today. We've got a lot of content to take us all the way to 5:30. If we hit our little $45 goal thing, we'll see how that goes. Oh, getting the eyes to work. Alrighty, Jesse saying hi. Hello, Jesse. No matter how many times you lint roll the damn thing, there's always one or two hairs that just find a way to find a way. You know, just tickle you in the face. You feel like a weirdo. You look like a coke fiend just brushing your nose. Kind of, we got content. Alrighty, man. Like, yeah, no, I did not just do a bump. All right? My nose is getting flossed by my microphone, and it's gross. Anyways, enough about that. You didn't jump in here to hear. Mikey Two Milks jumping into the show early. Hey, Mikey, good to see you, Mikey Two Milks. How you doing? Let's switch that over to live chat. We've got all of the chats up, so if you say it in Twitch, Rumble, or YouTube, we will see it. Twitch and YouTube, of course, on the screen. Rumble, for the longest time, we couldn't get Rumble up there. Now I don't know if we can. And I might be able to, but now I've realized just with the freedom that Rumble allows, probably a good idea not. Yeah, just, I mean, you know, I'm just, you know, I like the freedom. I like people saying whatever they want, but I maybe not have those ones on the screen. Just in the, interest of keeping my show alive, which we're trying to do, which is the reason for the goal, the 45 goal. We checked everything from the weekend, and so that's where that's at. Where is the party thing? We'll see how close we are to a sticker party. Not even close. Don't need to worry about it. But anyways, so yes, everybody filtering in. It's a slow build today, making me a touch nervous. Gonna be honest. a little concerned. Let's see how we're doing. Rumble's good. It better, as so far as good does. Alrighty. So again, we have the chats up. We have everything available, and we will soldier on to at least 5 o'clock. I mean, if we don't have some more people filter in soon, it might be hard to ask that goal to get hit. But yeah, that'll have to. Ooh, just a weird start to the day. Shame. Anyways, so we have a lot of things to talk about, including the fact that there's a promo for an ad for a online gambling company. A lot of people want to get in the spirit of stuff. I feel like we need to start learning not everything needs to be incorporated into our business model. Some days are not necessarily holidays. Like, I mean, don't celebrate it in a way. You know what I mean? Like, don't especially. Oh, well, it's in the first hour, so we'll cut to that one later. But first, I gotta fix my glasses. Which, my glasses are just smudgy. It's a pain in the ass. Thank you. I don't see who did that, but whoever did the thing in the channel with the stuff, because I took my glasses off like a douche canoe to clean them, because again, smudgy, and I thought I cleaned them before the show. Alrighty. Anyways, so again, we have a full show planned. We'll take you all the way to 5 o'clock. Just
fuck off.
No, Joe Berger, I will not. Does part of me want to? Absolutely. I have other shit I could do, but it seems inappropriate to fuck off without at least trying to do a show and not slide out of my chair. I like having legs get really stilty in the afternoon. Makes this whole doing this thing a super easy breeze. Alrighty. So people are starting to filter in. We're about ready to start the whole damn thing. We've got so much to go. I already loaded everything up, so as soon as we're ready to kick into it, like, we just kind of and go. It's going to be nice. So we don't have to load anything. That's what she said. And we don't have to do anything. We just have to kick the show off. And like I said, just waiting for show just kind of fill up a little bit more. Otherwise, we get people, what are we talking about? Well, welcome. In the middle. It's always a pain in the ass. So let's go ahead and start, though. Seems like we're doing all right. And, yep, nothing in the chats that we're missing. Let's kick into the first story. The DraftKings. No, screw you, Fox Nation. I don't want your goddamn advertisement. So I don't remember. I think the Steel Toe Show did something with DraftKings. Was it DraftKings or what was that one? I don't think it was DraftKings, actually. I don't remember who the gambling organization was. But DraftKings, a sports gambling company, decided it was a good idea to run an ad for they thought it was a good idea to run an ad for their program, their service, whatever you want to call it. Just go. They thought that was a good idea. Definitely should have turned on the overhead lights. The bottom of the screen is fanning out just a touch. Chevy JB over on the Rumble saying, "Thank God, need you today." Well, hey man, glad to be here, glad to help. Thank you for joining us. Now, like, look, I'm all for shameless capitalism, but this one, and for those of you who might be listening only, the advertisement they decided to run, I guess it's called a parlay. I'm not sure exactly what that means in gambling terms, so I'm not going to pretend I know. Anyways, the ad says, "Never forget, bet on these New York teams to win tonight on 9/11. They're going off at 9 to 11. Oh, Jesus Christ. Isn't it always a 1, though? So it'd be like 10 to 1 or 9 to 1. There's always one of them's a 1 or 1 to 10. I don't know. At any rate, the balls on this one. I imagine this got taken down before we got to the story today. I imagine it's still not even online, like on like Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. It's just, I mean, again, like I said, I get it. You're trying to, hey, we're all remembering it's 9/11, but don't forget your chance to engage in some good old sports betting. Like, maybe not right now. Saint Caesar saying, Johnny, no 9/11 is complete without watching the Hulk Hogan destroying the World Trade Center video. You know what? That sounds like an awesome idea, and I'm gonna pencil that into the overtime thing if we get to it. And even if we don't kill all of our stories, kill? What's wrong with you? Anyways, even if we don't get through all of our stories, we are going to do that if we do overtime. Like, we'll do that. And I have a couple of stories and things that I want to get to, but if we don't, or if we do get through all those for overtime, I've got a couple of videos that are just, they'll be fun. So parlay is a combo bet in which you must be correct on all bets to win. Your odds are small, but your payout is much higher. So they're literally doing a bet on these 3 teams to run a sweep for 9/11, and if they don't, you're out money. Oh my God, that's so much worse. Thank you, Declassified Crocs, for explaining that to my dumb ass. Thank you very much. Guys, 9/11 is real. Never forget. But also remember that if you could, we'd really like you to take a sucker's bet and just, bet on all the New York teams. You know, good old NY. I mean, why not, really, is what I say. My legs do not want to behave today. Thank God I'm flexible. This will work for about 20 minutes, maybe, if we're lucky. Alrighty, so again, I wouldn't take that bet then. I'm sorry. I don't know how well these teams are performing right now. The Jets, the Yankees, and the Mets. But I will say this. I definitely wouldn't want to do that. You're risking, because if one of those teams just doesn't win or has an off night or whatever, you done fucked, man. You just completely fucked. No, thank you. I'll almost forget to never. I almost forget to never forget. Oh wow, I'll never forget 9/11. Even harder if the parlay doesn't pay off. They should make a 5 combo bet and call it the Pentagon. I always thought parlay was just like where 2 people met and exchanged terms kind of thing, but I don't know. Who knows? The shadow knows. So there's that off of there. Good God, man. So you guys feeling lucky? Well, it's all, you know what? That would be funny if for some weird reason on 9/11, all of the New York teams just got like sympathy wins. Like they just let it happen. And then DraftKings is watching this go down going, oh no, Jesus, this is not going to work out well for us. Oh, it's another one of these things. Deny. I love that.
Victory screech!
Thank you very much for the sticker and the 100 bits. That puts us, I believe, at 300 in on the sticker party, which, yep, it does. So we've got a while for that, but if we get into it, it'll be fun for everyone. It's free sticker usage for a little while. And everybody's kind of filtering in. We're moving along. We got the first, again, the soft opening story of DraftKings. Remember 9/11. Give up some of your money on a bet that 3 teams will sweep. Oh, not a good one to do, guys. I just, I feel like that's not how we honor people. my parents died at 9/11 and DraftKings took the last of the money they left me. I mean, like, how could you guys not let New York win? It was 9/11. Alrighty. Good luck to you with that. So, yeah, I imagine DraftKings getting in some sort of trouble for this. It doesn't seem like they'll get away with it, but we'll find out. And our next story that we'll jump into is a little bit more serious. So we'll just give a thing. What were we supposed to not forget again? Sometimes I forget things. Bud Britches, believe it or not, on 9/11, some people did some things, from what I've been told. Again, I'm not a historian. I don't do much. The news I read is just the internet stuff that I peruse while gathering this show for you guys. That's what I do. But yeah, some people did some stuff. I'm hinky on the details, but apparently it was a big deal. A lot of people are upset, and now forever and eternity, we will never forget. Some people did some stuff. Alrighty. Anyways, so there was over the weekend a earthquake in Morocco. I will say this as someone who routinely mocks religion and bags on it, and maybe I'm in for a warm vacation soon or something. As someone who routinely bags on religion, if you were to be one of those end of the world sign kind of people, the continual earthquake things is one that worries me. Right? Just overall. Like, the ball is just not happy and it's shaking. All right? There's problems. But at any rate, in places that I don't remember ever hear, it's probably I'm ignorant, but I don't often hear about earthquakes in Morocco. This one managed to kill 2,000 people. More than 2,000 people. At least 2,000 that we know of. And it's apparently a wee bit, where's the button? Controlled demolition. I mean, if you wanted to tell me that you were trying to do something to set up the next, like, the government and stuff, I mean, I'd believe it. Here's why I'll be honest, here's why I really don't want to believe that this was in any way a controlled thing done by a government power. I'd hate to believe any government power has the ability, because I absolutely believe, especially this current administration, would probably do something like this to kind of, just make San Francisco a little bit more of a problem, and then go, hey, we got to stay in and fix this. It's a national emergency. I'm sorry, I don't trust old Joe anymore. I'm sorry. I don't trust old Brandon. They used to say, F Joe Biden or whatever. Let's go, Brandon. I'm going to say this one. Let's get Grandpa out of office. Just don't. It was hot as fuck a week ago, but luckily my polluting cooled off the planet. Nice. It's really great when it can swing around like that. There's a big fault line that runs through the Strait of Gibraltar between Morocco and Spain. All right, so earthquakes in Morocco, not uncommon. Thank you for that information, Toastmaster. I learned so much doing this show. All righty, so let's go ahead and check in on the damage. Wham. Take it away, Toots.
Still grappling with the aftermath of Friday's devastating 6.8 magnitude earthquake. In Marrakesh, families line the streets at night, too afraid to sleep inside, as aftershocks still ripple through the country.
All our houses are cracked. They could fall down at any moment, and that's why we can't go back.
Why does that dude sound like fucking Fighter and the Kid Guy? God damn it. But yeah, dude, our houses are cracked. That's why we can't go back. I mean, did you try to rhyme, or was it just nice? Either way. Yeah, your houses are cracked because of the earthquakes. We get it. That's what earthquakes do. Have you not... If you're built on a fault line, have you not considered making your homes more earthquake-proof? I farted. How many carbon credits do I owe? I have no idea, Boomer Bob. There's a variety. Like, it's not as simple as, all right, like, hey, I blasted ass. What's the damage? Like, there's a variety of questions to ask. How much ass did you actually blast? Like, how much air was involved? Your diet also brings into a credit, like what kind of things are you putting into this? And then as well, your digestive process, how it built and fermented these
Tier
things.
100.
Far too much to go off of just a simple, I farted, what's the damage? Like, the damage to people's nostrils, probably immeasurable. Thank you for the 100 bits.
All these people are afraid to come back home.
The city lies around 45 miles away from the epicenter, but even here in Marrakesh, the impact, the extent of the damage caused by Friday's earthquake is evident. You can see this building damaged behind me. Parts of the old city, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, have also sustained damage, but in other parts of the country, the devastation has been far more severe.
Along the foothills of the Atlas Mountains, a path.
All right, not trying to be a dick, guys. I'm not trying to be a dick, okay? I'm not. But correct me if I'm wrong, and I could be wrong. Those look like, clay brick homes. Look, I'm not saying it's not cost efficient. It's obviously an abundant building material. But the earthquake, while very, very, very large or high-powered, yeah, fancy mud huts. Yeah, I was trying to be nice about it, but Toastmaster hit the nail right on the head. You guys are living in mud huts here. You might as well have balanced a bunch of pebbles. Like, I mean, I understand the earthquake was devastating. And there are cracks in our home. Yeah, there's cracks in your home, homie, because your home was pretty much water plus dirt equals all right, good enough. And I feel like we maybe need to up this game just a touch. Oh. St. Caesar, someone just took a big, and this is the aftermath. I mean, it does kind of look like it. This is a little, this looks like, I mean, if you zoom out and squint, it almost looks like you're like really microscopically zoomed in a weird way on a cup of coffee foam. Like just, there are the frothy bubbles. It's, kind of sad. But hey, we only lost a couple thousand people. I'm glad you didn't decide to... Could we maybe build better or move to an area without the... Because again, the choice of living here seems to be part of the problem.
Of destruction, stretching miles. Rescuers in a race against time, desperate to find survivors. The more they dig, the higher the death toll. Adding to the more than 2,000 lives lost in what has become the deadliest quake to strike the country in decades. Pushing through the grief, many are queuing up here in Marrakesh to donate blood. It is an act of solidarity.
Before we get back to that, Boomer Bob jumping in with, BlackRock wants those huts. Make a nice B&B at $2,700 a month. Imagine if someone had Taco Bell. There'd be even worse. Do these people get $700? Yeah, I mean, let's ask Biden. Do they get $700 when? Yeah, but I severely doubt that. Well, I guess if you guys, someone's a belief is to be believed, then maybe the government did do it. But so far as we know, the government isn't responsible for this one. Whereas, again, I'm not saying the government's responsible for what happened in Maui.
Last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell. I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Ginger Snap subscribing. It's been a long time, homie. Ginger Snap subscribing with 25 months. That's 1 month over 2 years, and now we're a minute away from a hype train. Let's do a little bit of cowbell for Ginger Snap. Cowbell for Ginger. Hey-oh. Ginger Snap asking, how's it going? It's going pretty good, man. We're doing his best. We're doing the best we can. As you can hear, I'm bouncing from one fart to another. We're doing our stories. We're keeping our show on the air as best we can, trying to entertain our audience in the manner to which they've become accustomed. Hobo Chili Recipe saying, good afternoon. 9/11 was an inside job. I mean, was it an inside job? I feel like anything inside the building came out of it eventually, so it's just an everywhere job. My friend, the 5 dancing Israelis. Oh, shit.
Here comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies.
It's the 9/11 hype train.
On the 809. Here comes a train, and here comes driver 10-2. Wah-hey! Here it comes, here it comes. Here comes a train to stay. Here comes a train!
43% of the way through level 1 of a hype train. Thank you very much. I realized something just now. I titled this episode, wait, is this a repeat? And it's on 9/11. And someone might look at that headline and go, wait a minute,
Tier
what?
100 hype plane.
Hype plane. Whoa. Easy there, but thank you, Boomer Bob. 50% of the way through level 1 of this hype train. All of this will go towards the goal. We'll count it in later at the show. 7-Eleven was a part-time job. Yeah, but it was a good one, right? You know, you got a discount on the Slurpees. 7-Eleven was a good goddamn job, goddammit. But 5 Israelis will tell you otherwise. They were art students. Yeah, they were art students. They were taking pictures for an art project, and it's all art. The art of manipulating world governments. Anyways, so where were we? I have no idea. 9/11 inside job. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. I honestly think there was more to it than some, but Morocco could use
Cheer 100. I too think it was an inside job. All hail the U.S. war machine.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Thank you for the 100 bits. People are allowed their opinions. I'm not gonna damn them. I certainly can't. I can't argue how it was or wasn't. I have no effing clue. A lot of stuff is, as a word I tend to use, hinky. I hears $5 for building 7 and all the thermite that was
Cheer
left.
1,000. Cheer 100. Cheer 100. Cheer 100. Cheer 100. Cheer 100.
Normally don't do cowbell. I'm gonna give just a quick little ring for King of Clubs there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 1,500 bits in bit. Holy Jesus, man! Thank you. So thank you very much. That was very nice of you. I appreciate that. We're now 44% of the way to level 2.
Cheer
Holy
100.
Jesus.
Oh yeah. Hype planes hit in 2s.
Oh my God! No, not hype planes. No. But since we cleared level 1, I'll not have to. We'll salute. We'll salute 9/11 the only way we know how, by making a small smoke signal going slowly upward. See, it's like I'm one of the towers. I know it's a bad joke. Hobo Chili Recipe with $5 for building 7. Thank you so much, Hobo Chili Recipe. We appreciate it. Angry Saxon saying it's 420 somewhere. Actually, yeah, it is 420 somewhere. I think, but right now that would be like what, like a couple miles over the ocean. Someone on a plane or a boat. It's a weird thing. I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to this Morocco in morning after the 6.8 magnitude earthquake. This is kind of a downer thing. Sandy Squatch jumping in on the YouTube chat saying good afternoon. Hello, Sandy. Welcome to the show. We're enjoying a level 2 hype train at 50%, and we have about a $40 goal. We'll just go ahead and count Hobo's thing in here on this with there we go. We'll just say $40 because we can make it work that way. And yeah, so here we go. Moving right along back to this story of Morocco in morning. You guys would maybe do better if, again, someone mentioned steel beams. I would say even maybe, I don't know, wooden just I know there's a lot of it there, but
And there has been an outpouring of support from the international community, with offers of aid from countries including the US, Japan, France, and the UAE.
Oh, great.
But
Great.
the challenges ahead
We can
for
give them
Morocco
some aid.
are immense.
We aren't giving it. Can we cut some of Ukraine's then? So, alrighty. They had a huge earthquake.
In the foothills of the Atlas Mountains have told that when
Oh,
this
Jesus.
earthquake struck,
Normally a tourist paradise. Yeah, I imagine it would be. And now it's not. Oops. I don't think we want to keep going with that. Don't want help from China. They will just send a new vaccine over there. Maybe. What happened in Morocco? I've actually been there. Tangier was lit. Hobo chili recipe. They had a 6.8 magnitude earthquake in Morocco. Last Friday, I believe. Friday evening? Somewhere over the weekend, I believe Friday evening.
Hey, laser lips, your mama was a snowblower.
Davy Jones, good to see you, my man. Good to see you, old Davy Jones. One plane from 9/11 also landed in PA, says Alice McGee. Yeah, I have no idea about that. I wasn't on that plane. Who told you? They lie. Alrighty. Well, good to see you, Davey. Thank you for jumping in with the sound drop, my man. It's been a while. They can borrow some millions from Ukraine. Yeah, Joe Berger, that's what I'm saying. If everybody needs to jump in and help Morocco, and sure, we do, can we just give them some of Ukraine's money? Just a little. Hope you're keeping on, buddy. I'm trying. Lab Glass saying, Davey, yeah, man, I miss the old weekend shows. I'm doing what I can, as they say, just hanging in there in an economy kicking me in the dick. Level 2 hype train about to end at 50%. So thank you very much, everyone. Take it out of Maui's fund. Why Maui, Northern Finlander? Why Maui? I thought we were all on board. Take it out of Ukraine's fund. I mean, Maui doesn't seem like they deserve it. I mean, the losing the fund, not the no. I'm not saying that Maui doesn't deserve their funds. I'm saying, Bedrock or BlackRock already bought up all of Maui. Really? Oh, yay! So now they can insure their loss. Oh, it really is all of that shit effing us over for the sake of them. Oh, man. Alrighty. Well, we are going again for probably now 3 hours because I imagine that gold that's down around $40, I imagine that's going to be significantly dropped from that hype train there at level 2. Hopefully at least half. We'll see. We'll check up on that in a little while in the show, and we'll see where we go. And if anything goes over, we roll that into the next day's goal, so we can just keep on keeping on. That's the end of that one. All right, so enough depressing stuff. We've been doing jokes about No, this is an Instagram post. I thought there was a video. I need more than the picture. I thought we had a video of this. You threatened me with a movie. Oh, we just have slideshow photos. Okay. This'll be fun. No, don't, dick. We're not there yet. Wait. So this story is, again, this is from today. Firefighters in North Carolina came to rescue a 1,200-pound horse that became spooked during a storm and plunged into a swimming pool. Apparently the horse can't get out of a swimming pool? It had steps and shit? Wait a minute. What? Maui's, they're foreign. They'll get $2,000 per household. What? Who will get $2,000 per household? Who's foreign? Wilmer Autotech over on the Rumble chat saying hello, Johnny. Hello, Wilmer, and Homo Chili Recipe. Hobo Chili Recipe. You ever just have words slip out because you suck at your job and you're stupid? That one happened. Hobo Chili Recipe. Oh, ha ha. I'll just pretend. Hobo Chili Recipe saying, forget those godless heathens. They worship coconuts. I mean, do they? Do they worship the coconuts? And by the way, man, do you not enjoy coconut? I love coconut. I love coconut flakes. I like coconut water. I enjoy, they call it the meat. I enjoy the coconut meat. Just, what's wrong with a good coconut? As long as it's a good one. Only if they leave Morocco. Oh, no. Well, the horse wasn't in Morocco. The horse was, like I said, that one's in North Carolina. We'll get to that. All right, and that's my cat. All right, but yeah, so, you know, I really hope I don't get a horse leading a horse to water, making them drink frickin' bullshit pun. If I get one of those in this, I'm going to be really, really annoyed. All right, so West Chapel Fire Department said in a Facebook post that its Ladder 26 crew responded to a call for a large animal rescue and activated the Caribas County Large Animal Rescue Task Force. You have a large animal rescue task force? Guys, we gotta save a big one. Get the team.
I'm Chips McClure, leader of the Large Animal Task Force.
How many times have you called for large animals, sir? This is North Carolina. How many of those calls are for beached white women? That's not a whale. She's just sunning herself, you asshole. Just leave her alone. Oh, I feel like there's semen in the chili. There could be. Just a little bit. Oh. I'll let Hobo Chili Recipe keep the, how shall we call it, the intimate details of his trademark product to the chat on his own. That's Gator Country. I mean, I have no idea. All I know is large animal rescue. How many? To have a task force? Like, we pay them their vote. When in doubt, if it's a biggin, call Sam Higgin. Anyways, so Wesley Chapel Fire Department responded to large animal rescue. The crews learned that the horse had been spooked by a storm the previous night and it ended up in a 6-foot deep pool. Crews ended up making a mechanical advantage rope system, pulling the horse out of the pool onto a large slide board. The crews then used a tow truck and the large animal straps to stand the horse upright. I feel like the horse might have needed a rest for a minute. It was in the pool for a while. Let's go to this video. Oh. No, I want to go to this. How do I do it that way? There we go. All right, so this is the best we can do. This is as far as blowing it up goes. That's what she said. All righty, here we go. And boop. So this is our horse. Of course, it's a horse. They pulled it out.
100 you can lead a horse to water.
Oh,
God
damn it.
Get out, and it'll say nay.
God damn it, Lab Glass. There wasn't one in the story, okay? All right, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him get out. That one I think you got. But ask it to get out, and it'll say nay. You can lead a horse to water, or you can have a thunderstorm spook a horse into water. You can lead a horse to water, but it'll take a task force to get him out of the pool. I mean, I don't know. It just, Anyways, the horse had been stuck since 9 a.m. Oh, my God. So that poor animal is tired. This is after they got him out. Okay, so this is the horse in the pool. I love how a lot of people seem like they're laughing about it. Real talk, do you think the horse shit in the pool? Just in general. Murder calm, that's not cool. Man, Lizzo looks rough as hell. Sane Caesar, Jesus. Yeah, Lizzo's done better. Again, I'm betting the horse shit in the pool, all right? He's been in there too long. I really hope it didn't drink any of the water.
Cheer 100 you can lead
chlorinated.
a horse to water, but you can't convince it that 9/11 wasn't an inside job.
Oh, today's going to be a fun one. I expected it, but thank you, Northern Finland. Hobo chili recipe. I don't know if I want to read that one out loud. One, because why is that even involved? Why would you do that? Why? Was that Cannabis County? It's not Cannabis County. It's Cabarrus County. But thank you, Cabarrus. Cannabis is really close. I suppose you can't see it with the chat. I apologize. It was Cabarrus County. Cabarrus. That's Cabarrus. So yes, they rescued the horse. Oh my God. The poor damn horse. It just couldn't climb out on its own? Oh, Lordy. No, I don't. Should we? No, I don't think I'm up to that today. But where is it? Saint Caesar saying Scott Steiner says there's a 33 and a third chance that the horse is still okay. I mean, there might be. But again, if it drank a lot of that chlorinated water. How long until the horse gets its land legs back? Just out of curiosity. I mean, it's been swimming since 9 a.m. They told the horse it was just going to be a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. Oh, man. It's like the Dave Attell joke, having sex with a horse is magical. Plus you have a ride home. Oh. That is gross, but technically accurate. I mean, I hate to give it to Dave, but dude, he's not wrong. But why? Oh, man. Again, where I say, once again, this makes me feel justified in my belief that some slump busters aren't worth it. Sometimes you need the slump. Don't get too, hey man, at least I busted the slump. Yeah, but you had to find a horse to do it. And whoa, Wilbur, just don't is all I'm saying. Anyways, so there it is. Horse rescued. People saved. Again, large animal task force just sounds like that's a dangerous thing. So, I didn't really put a picture up or post about it, but we've got a story that we're going to get into here on good old Grandpa Joe. I get that you have a message you want to push, buddy. But I feel like somehow people need to realize you can't fearmonger something too hard, because then the people that buy into it, they'll go nuts. And the rest of us will feel like you're nuts. And what is St. Caesar saying before I get into this? The Towers would still be here if they added Kurt Angle to the mix. I don't think those are the same ones. Again, I think I think we're talking about different things. It seems like you're on wrestling and they're talking about. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get into this very interesting clip. Once again, posted to Twitter. Joe Biden, and I don't, Joe Biden's somewhere. I have no idea where, but I do look. It does look like I'm seeing either the Chinese. Oh, is this the G7 summit? Is this the G7 thing? No idea. Talking about threats facing humanity, which, first of all, let's just clip over here before we start it. You don't really look in charge, Joe. Not trying to be a dick, but you look G20. Why don't you call it G200? Then I'd say, hey, is that his age? Yeah, you just you look like you're like a pile of dust, and a solid stream of water would make you dissolve, screaming, "Oh, what a world!" and you'd wash down the drain. Your eyebrows look strangely aggressively like they're trying to overtake your face whilst simultaneously dying out, much like your hair. And something about the glossiness. I just feel like, and I don't mean this like illegal drugs. I mean, like, I feel like you're on something. I don't know for what and why, but it just... Oh, yeah, there's a real hot take. I feel like the 81-year-old guy probably has a couple of medications. Whoa, watch out for this asshole. All right. He resembles wet toilet paper. No, in my opinion, I have it the other way around, Toastmaster. He resembles dry toilet paper, where the slightest bit of moisture will make him crumble. Like a prom date's fervent defense of their virginity.
And guess what? In addition to helping the environment overall, and the only existential threat humanity faces, even more frightening than a nuclear war, is global warming going above 1.5 degrees in the next 10 years. And we're in real trouble. There's no way back from that. And guess what? In addition to...
It's scarier than global war, nuclear war. 1/2 ply TP, says Lab Glass. That's what I call the Let's Go Brandon brand. Oh, fuck. Why are we... Oh, yeah, I remember why we're bringing that back now. Because he's continually persecuting Orange Man bad. So fuck it all. It's all fucking whatever. My mom was a slump buster. Plus, I could call every new guy dad for a couple of hours. Thank you, Hobo Chili Recipe. Again, say what you will. I know how Aaron feels about chats. I feel like I've gotten relatively better at avoiding chat cancer or whatever he calls it. But I love being able to look over. I'm really, really glad, though. Hobo Chili Recipe reminds me every day, and I want to be sincere about this. Thank you for reminding me every day. Don't have the Rumble chat on the screen. Just don't share the Rumble chat. It might be fun. It might seem like a good idea, but no, I think some things are better left for the audience to have for themselves. Alrighty. Anyways, so yes, Joe Biden telling us that the climate crisis is more of a danger than nuclear war. I think you forgot how much we've been poking Vladimir Putin lately. So I wouldn't know that I'd say more. The only existential threat humanity faces, even more frightening than a nuclear war, is global warming. I mean, I would feel like there's an economy issue that we might be concerned with a lot. I feel like nuclear war would be a lot more concerning than global warming. Rusty Grammar saying, I don't think Hobo has ever said anything bad. Oh, Rusty Grammar, you misread me. I'm not saying Hobo has said anything bad. I'm saying Hobo has said things that could get a channel in trouble at times with channels that don't take speech as free as Rumble does. I have no problem with Hobo saying what he wills in a chat. I agree with people being able to say what they want, as long as they're not. The only time I get annoyed with it or don't like it is when it's just like, I'm gonna needlessly rag on you. It's like the show is small and doing the best it can. You really want to shit on it? Okay, it seems like a weird choice. Just go somewhere else. But okay, who is this clone that is not Joe? I want a DNA test. You know, maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I feel like it's off. Maybe it's like a face-off situation. Like the guy had a lot of work done, and now he's on medication. Who knows? I feel what we are being told is all saber rattling and waiting on the right moment to do something stupid so they can go, see, we warned you. But who warned us about what? The global warming? Angry Saxon, you can vote for this administration if you want, but that motherfucker's not real. Thank you. Anything. All right, well, all I'm going to say is the idea that global warming is somehow a bigger and more prevalent, more dangerous threat than the nuclear war. Joe, do you know what nuclear war does to like the planet, the people on it? Like, there's some pretty lasting ramifications, sir. Have you seen Terminator 2? Just as a starter. Like, I mean, that was in 97. Surely, oh shit. How far back does your memory go? Are you goldfished at this point? Like anything in the last month and it's gone? Like, I don't know. Egg Picker, my cat is a more dangerous threat than global warming. Technically, that's actually true. Cats are vicious motherfuckers. Even when they love you, they try to kill you. It's not their fault. They've got claws, and they just love to use them. But you're like, you're a good kitty. I want to give you scritches and pets. And they're like, you're so awesome. Let me just go like this and then just murder you. You got the femoral artery, you son of a bitch. Alrighty. So, yes. Joe is more worried about global warming than nuclear war, but don't worry. Grandpa's on the case. Thank God we got Joe Biden on the global warming thing. Let me just say, if you are worried about global warming, Joe's the guy you want on it. Because after all, as we've seen, stellar record on everything else he's done up until now, am I right? How could we go wrong? Joe has crushed it everywhere else. Why not have him on the global warming thing? With how he's been everywhere else, I'm sure this problem will be nipped in the bud in no time. We'll just all have to give up all of our appliances and cars. And not Joe, though. He's grandfathered in. Oh, shit. So that's apparently that's old Joe's plan there. Keep fucking that chicken. I mean, it is kind of the same message they've been pushing this whole time. Just at a certain point, when do we get to just go, yeah, but you said that already? This is the most dangerous thing. It can't go past here. It can't go past there. There's no turning back. I've lost count of how many point of no returns we've crossed over. Rusty Grammar has a point. Have you seen Japan? Yeah, man, and we fucked that up with small nukes. We got bigger ones now. Hey, man, we go back to medieval warfare. I'm down. Well, now you're just talking about a good time. That would be cool, though. Hold on a minute. Like, medieval warfare, sure, but with, like, a modern twist, you know? With, like, power armor, you know? And, like, chainsaw blade weapons and stuff. People have got, like, fucking rocket packs and shit. Like, as opposed to a suit of armor, it's like a mech. Master Meatball saying, like, Mad Max. No, those are not chemtrails. They are lines we can't cross. Oh, I didn't know that. Speaking of chemtrails, though, thank you for that. That's a beautiful segue. For chemtrails, We have a new study out recently that says cancer rates in young people have surged by nearly 80%. Ooh. A study published Tuesday in BMJ Oncology analyzed data from 1990 and 2019, finding a 79% surge in new cancer cases in people under 50 over the course of 3 decades. In 2019 alone, early onset cancer cases in the age group totaled 3.26 million, an increase of 79.1% since 1990. So are we just finding it more in these kids, or is it just it's been there forever? And what's causing the jump? We've taken out, remember, we got the, we've nipped smoking in the bud. Vaping is far too new to be responsible for all of this. Strange. It's from a certain injection. I wouldn't say again, this is something where it's been going on for a while. So even if you want to be like, man, it's the chemtrails. What chemtrails were we doing in the 90s? Were we doing chemtrails all the way back in the 90s? Alrighty. The researchers again pose that red meat and salt and alcohol could be to blame. I have no idea why. Better medical practices, maybe? I would say this. Could obesity be a problem of it? If we're feeding kids garbage, then, I mean, they're going to get more shit. But we're also seeing a lot more of, I don't even want to go there because I've seen a lot of stuff with, like, young kids getting like, effed up. Again, Angry Saxon, this one is kind of about a jump. It wouldn't. What about the 5G towers? Did we have 5G towers in the 2000s? Like, again, it's just kind of been a jump from there to now. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying none of that stuff couldn't have an effect. I'm saying I doubt that's solely what brought it about. The important part is, hey, at least now we know that and it's just, an 80% increase in cancer in people under 50. And the Western diet is apparently to blame. So, eat some vegetables. Is there any vegetables we know? Keep eating McDonald's. Absolutely, Angry Saxon. I believe that'd be a huge part of it. That's why I'm going to get cancer. Oh, fuck. I make that joke, and that could be like tempting fate. But, I mean, I've already been battling enough shit. So, I mean, who knows? I was gonna get that whole stem cell treatment anyway. DSP's salt when he loses in Street Fighter is high. That explains a lot. I actually have I saw a DSP clip. I didn't grab it for the show because I didn't really feel like I wanted to do it. But apparently DSP had a detractor or someone in his channel giving him some guff, and it just. I kind of wanted to. I haven't checked in on him in a while. What's new with old Phil? Although I also haven't been playing video games as much, especially as a gaming thing. We haven't done that on the channel in forever. So yes, if you have young people, I have a daughter. I am now terrified that she is going to get cancer, and I am going to have to do a lot of things like make better food for the both of us to get that done. I've got to be better at that apparently. But at least I know if she needs to see a doctor, we're on it. As a society, we are working on the big problem, which is patients need doctors who look like them. Can medicine diversify without affirmative action? Does anyone actually need this? Just out of curiosity. Just because I will be honest with you right now. One, in Minnesota, at least, in the area I live in Minnesota, the doctors, the ethnicity, because let's face it, that's what we're concerned with. The ethnicity of the doctors is incredibly diverse. None of them share the same ethnicity. And I have several doctors. Actually, I take that back. There are a couple of white people. But there are a shit ton of more. My family doctor is God, I don't know where she's from. She's got a name I can't even pronounce properly. Plus, is that even allowed? Would I get in trouble for that? But at any rate, my point being, who's really concerned? Like, I've had doctors my whole medical career, and their ethnicity was never really at the forefront of my mind. It was more like, what are you telling me? Does it sound believable? Does it sound like bullshit? What are we going to do? Those are the questions we had over and over again. My favorite doc is a red dot. All right, so a person from India. That's sus, says Angry Saxon. I mean, he's not begging as much, and he actually bought himself an arcade stick and didn't beg his viewers for once. Well then. Sorry, I have a hangnail driving me absolutely bonkers. Might be worth checking out. Maybe it'd be fun. Alrighty. Does he still flip out when he loses on the arcade game? I mean, whatever, man. Doesn't really matter. Good luck to him. He's still doing his show. Hope he's doing well. So, patients needing doctors who look like them. Again, this is one of these things where, and this story's out of Detroit, so of course. Who's asking for this? I feel like most hospitals will hire doctors. Most people that need to see a doctor will see a doctor. A very few of us are like, well, I need a doctor, but I need one that matches my historical heritage and ethnicity. I don't want to sit down with Dr. Boobala 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 while he shakes his prayer beads and ooga boogas me, all right? I want a real doctor who doesn't believe in using leeches. That's right, white doctors. I mean, seriously, does someone believe that? Show me that idiot. I want to see the person who has that low an IQ, that is that dumb, that's like, you know what? I can't have a doctor that's not the same ethnicity as me. They might not work in my favor. Here's where I'll give it a little bit of a... Here's where I'll give it a little bit of credence. If you're a person of color, historically, doctors, the white ones, have, in certain situations, not exactly had your best interests in mind. So I can understand a skepticism built out of past experiences as a collective. But even then, I feel like that's where it ends, right? Like, do you just not trust the medical establishment, which I could understand? I mean, certainly no reason lately to ever question. I mean, why would we? Just get your boost. I only trust doctors with big boobs. Those are the best kind. You know, I've never thought about it that way. That's what we should do from now on. Like, would you like to see a different doctor? I'd be like, yes, let's start by cup size. Look, if I'm going to sit in a waiting room for 30 minutes and just jerk myself off, I want to know there's a payoff coming. Alrighty. So, again, I love stories like this. Just makes me laugh. They call me a racist. Yeah, I feel like most of us are just happy to have a doctor, but we haven't even read the story. We've just been ripping on it. Dr. Sterling Tolliver knew she wanted to become a doctor, yet as a black girl growing up in Akron, Ohio, it was a dream that felt out of reach. She rarely saw doctors who looked like her. Yeah, how many times did you see people who looked like you? As a child, she experienced severe hair loss and struggled to find a dermatologist who could help. Tolliver made a pact with 2 childhood best friends to become doctors who would care for black and underdeserved communities like their own. Now 30, she is in her final year of dermatology residency at Wayne State University in Detroit. She plans to spend her career caring for the body's largest organ, where differences in melanin give humans the skin colors underpinning the contrasts or the construct of race in dermatology. And only 3% of U.S. doctors are black. Right, because the system is racist and prevents them from... How many people of color are going through that work to become a doctor? Just waiting for that one. If you're going to examine me, I get to examine you first, says Master Meatball. That one sounds risky. Good luck. You're only going to get a bunch of, how shall we say, very chudly dudes that'll sign up for that offer. Yeah, dude, I'll let you look me up, and then I look up at, you can look me up and down, and then I get to do you second. Don't worry, you can absolutely go first, because I'm going to take my time. By the time I'm done, you won't have energy for anything else. Not you, LOL. I meant a female doctor. Yeah, but that's my point. No female doctor signing on board for your behavior. You're getting a chudly dude. It's like a nude beach. Women, especially attractive ones, aren't going to go there because too many chudly dudes will be there. 13% of the population seems to have difficulty with furthering. I mean, are we wrong? But again, the problem is there isn't enough. There isn't enough diversity. How many people were in? Can we talk about how many people were in your class, ma'am, in your residency class for dermatology at Wayne State University in Detroit? Now, if they're not strictly speaking African American, can they still understand your condition? Can a doctor of and I don't mean to rhyme this, Asian persuasion, can that person deal with it, or is it the same prop? Again, I just feel like this is a failure of your dermatologist to, adequately address and look into things like what might be the cause of your condition. But I also think in this day and age, we'd be able to combat that a little bit better. Hey, maybe she doesn't have alopecia. Maybe, whatever crazy Smith lady, maybe she's just, she's got whatever you have. You got over it. Now you got beautiful look at that long, beautiful hair. You got over your hair loss issue from the looks of things. There we go, video stream. So you got over your problem, so I'm sure Jada Pinkett can get over hers. All right, so despite the girl's success, the girl's pack remains unfulfilled. While her friend Charmaine became a nurse, Maria, who wanted to become a pediatrician, was passed away in their hometown in the age of 19. Her friend's death only strengthened her resolve. I'm going to continue to go on this path of medicine, Tolliver said, not only for myself, but for Maria, and potentially to help others in the future from similar backgrounds as mine, known that they can do it as well. Well, good for you, but again, I just for those of you that feel like we've got a diversity problem, I would like to show you a photo of her in her class, Maria in the class, standing up to speak. Like I said, obviously, the problem we have, not enough diversity. Look at this photo. I mean, the teacher's black, sure. There's another lady over here who appears to be black. Is she a teacher's aide? That lady's Asian. Why is she here? It's not a math class. I mean, again, we don't have enough diversity in this. What is this lady up front? Is she a white lady? I don't know. Could she be an Eskimo? Maybe. There's too many things to figure out. Light complexion, but a lot going on in the face and the hair tied back. There's obviously not enough to figure out there to get a solid conclusion. This you got to see to believe. We'll see if we get around to it, buddy. We'll see if we get around to it. Let's flip over here and if Republicans said the quiet part out loud. Okay. We'll see what we do with it. Thank you for that. We'll throw it at the back of everything here, and we'll see where we get. We were kind of on one, so we'll get back to patients who need doctors to look like them, as I was saying. So again, I'm sorry. I think that's one person of color. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many white? We'll count you. We'll count you because I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So I counted you already, right? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Nope, I didn't. 5. Nope, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So unless there's another one behind you that I can't see, it really seems like the diversity of your class kind of speaks to this this whole medical field thing being a broad swath of people. The need for more diversity translates to still too many white people, says Toastmaster. Right? But here's my question. If these people are all in your class, maybe they're not all there to be dermatologists, whatever. And again, it doesn't seem like there's a lack of people at the very least attempting to be doctors. Now, if they don't pass the classes, I'm sorry. I'm very, very picky on the medical thing. I'm not one of those you should just pass to pass the class. Like, we're talking about the medical profession, dealing with people's health. I feel like you should actually know what you're doing there. So, at any rate, underrepresentation is not going to be fixed by forced diversity. That's just going to lead to more people, again, passing when they shouldn't because we need to match a quota. Because it certainly doesn't seem like there's a lack of people in this. Show me where you're being denied. Where are we preventing you from applying to start up your own practice or whatever? I don't understand how there's too much. We have to force diversity. Why? Force sounds weird. That just Look, man, I've got this thing that you're gonna love. It's a massage. All right, but I don't like people touching me. Well, I'm gonna have to touch you. I'm gonna have to refuse the massage then. Well, then I'm gonna have to force you to it because let's face it, you need this whether you like it or not. Now bend over and let me touch your glutes. No, you can't forcibly massage my buttocks. Oh, man. Okay, so there we go there. We are almost a half hour into our second hour. We're going to keep on trucking all the way till I think 5:30 because again, we'll see. We got a good hit in the goal on that hype train. So we'll go check over there to that in just a second. Let's now works as well. Did we see that come through already? Can we add that in the math? Add that in the math. Kick it straight in the ear. All right, so you know what? We'll round that odd part from yesterday onto there and call that 25. 25 off the goal, which is currently at $40. So that means we are down to a beautiful, very doable $15 to see this thing through to the finish. Thank you very much. Looks like a citizenship test. Pretty colorful. Hey, now. Not wrong. All right? Not wrong. Again, I have had so many doctors, majority of them not white. One was very much I don't know where specifically, but Asian, somewhere in maybe Korean. I'm not sure. Several of a darker skin persuasion. Again, areas unknown to me. Couple white people. That's not entirely uncommon. I live in the frozen tundra. Yeah. Kind of a diverse thing. And I gotta say, until this article came up, never really thought about the ethnic breakdown of the doctors I've had. It's always kind of come down to how did the treatment and care, like how did that go? How much did that cost? I have to instruct my doctor that I'm not a snowflake. I can deal with things. Whereas I have to tell my doctor that I'm incredibly frail. Please, kid gloves. Anyways, so enough of that. Let's go ahead and get into our second hour stories. I did something to my computer, and I now no longer get dings from my computer for notifications when I click stuff. So I can now load the stories without dropping the audio. I don't know how I did that, but I approve. Hooray me. So we've got a couple of stories for our second hour that'll be incredibly enjoyable. One of the greatest responses to a soccer ref of all time. There's a sinkhole in Florida, not far from where there was a sinkhole before, and that's why part of the reason why the title of today's show is what it is. We also have hold on. We also have a video of or not a video, an article. A mayor of Burbank getting paddled by a drag queen in front of kids at a Democratic campaign event. On the one hand, I'm in favor of paddling the politician, but in front of the kids, that's not how we do it. No. We got to do this the right way, you know? Big, strong, muscly men, not drag queens. I'm not saying these drag queens can't put a little oomph into it, but I want some big, hard pipe-hitting workers. And we can, use, say, goalie sticks. We'll cut the blade off and drill some holes for windage and just wind up and whoosh. I want to hear that paddle whistle before it makes contact. That's how we should treat all politicians. I'm for it. Just not in front of the kids. I don't care if it's a drag queen or a midget or like one of the sons of the North. It really doesn't matter to me. I would love it if we could have a line, throw the ball at the bullseye, nail it, you get to whack one on the old gov. He's going to take one on the tuchus. All right. Let's get into some of these stories. So the first one is again off of Twitter. I don't know if I'll ever like calling it X. If I'm honest, I do not know if I will ever like calling it X. Now, I've done stories before where people have to not have to, but people choose to pull board game shit, I think we did a story, Twitter X is gay. Yeah. Twitter's better. I mean, I'm sorry, Elon. I know you're autistic and everything must be X, but F that in the butt. Unless even if you go with Zed, we pronounce it Zed. Well, you know what? I don't care. It's still stupid. Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead. But anyhow, so his kid's name is Wild. His kid's named Wild, and he's also hid a third one from everyone for a while. I guess apparently, if someone was to come after Elon Musk, he's like, we must have one that's protected at all times. Anyways, that's a horrible Musk impersonation. Not very musky. Guessing if the governor was the one from New Mexico, Johnny would want Star Platinum to be the one doing the spanking. I don't know who Star Platinum is. Sorry. I apologize. Anyway, so as I was saying, I did a story with God, with I think someone in Wisconsin pulling the do not go to jail, like the get out of jail free card from Monopoly. And that's almost at this point, if I hear about it, that's a little like, yeah, come on, the cops, like, get out of jail free card. Well, at a, I don't think it was a celebrity thing. I think it was a charity. At a charity soccer game, a player came prepared.
Now, Max Fosh could be the first booking of the game.
Wowzers, trousers.
Yellow card.
The Uno reverse.
His Uno reversed it. That's a first. What does that mean? Kattenberg's on a yellow?
Thunberg.
Now, Max Fosh could be the first booking of the game.
It's the best one ever.
Wowzers, trousers.
All right, so first of all, I love how this guy is completely in for it because that guy's digging into his pants to pull out a card. I would be less calm about, I get this is Britain, less calm about a man just nonchalantly digging in his pants. This is a soccer game. Anything could happen.
Yellow card.
And now my question is, and this video doesn't address it. Did he actually reverse the charge? The charge or the penalty or whatever. Was it actually reversed? He pulled out the reverse card. Doesn't seem like England. All right, maybe it's Australia then. I don't know. Their accents all sound the same to me.
The Uno reverse.
His Uno reversed it. That's a first. What does that mean? Kattenberg's on a yellow?
Thunberg.
Now, Max Fosh could be the...
All right, so again, I don't know if we actually get to the heart of the matter. Did they do that? I feel like that's going to be a bigger thing somehow. In time, people are going to use that as a meme. Nope, it was a YouTube match between two sets of YouTubers over in England. So it was in England. Which is weird because the Uno... Well, I suppose the Uno card is more well-known. I guess they even do that. Why did it look like a Skip Bro card? Riding Dirty Llama, I have no idea how you felt it was a skip. It was a Uno card. I saw the back of it. I saw the Uno written on it. I will admit the reverse logo was a little hard to see, but these YouTubers are all pricks to one of them is KSI. That says it all. At least the trap card didn't get activated. Right? I mean, I quite frankly... He's really glad he didn't have like a draw 4. Alrighty. That's, again, that was just a fun little story. Something nice to get through a little bit. Just so we can have some fun. God damn it. We got to try and make our... Aha! You are a dick, and I don't want your ad playing. But again, we got to try and make our $15 goal for the day. Doing great. Where's my phone? We'll do a little Linkian thing in just a minute. This is Star Platinum. Oh, a JoJo's Bizarre reference. I've never watched that one. I've been told I should. I just I've run out of gumption. At some point I didn't want to do it anymore. All right, so let's get through this story. A Florida emergency management officials, there's more than one, were called to a large sinkhole in the same area where one opened up 3 months ago. So, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rip on Florida. I'm not. But it just seems like the entire state is trying to, again, where's the picture? All right, here's the picture. Image 1 of 3. Okay. Here, can we zoom in on this? And I have to close out the ad because you always do. All right, there we go. Let's drop me off the screen here. Okay, so this is a 50-foot sinkhole, which looks pretty damn intimidating in and of itself. I have no idea how deep down that goes. Who wants to venture into that thing? Just shove a bunch of garbage in it. Hey, DeSantis, you got bus loads of... Tell them they get a citizenship, the first one that reaches the bottom. Again, sinkholes, kind of creepy. One happens, and then 3 months later, is there ever a reason to investigate why your ground is just falling out? Literally, Florida, the dirt's leaving. What's going on? From what I understand, it's the best place to be compared to so many other things in so many other places. It's like Florida or Texas, and it really comes down to, well, how much humidity do you want to handle? But, all right, let's see what the other pictures are. All right, here's another look at it. Again, your driveway just went bye-bye, and it opened up literally like a hole. You sure that's a sinkhole and not Lizzo's booty hole? Well, they said it's a sinkhole. I would be willing to believe it's Lizzo's booty hole if we had a reason to believe that Lizzo was here at any point in time. But seeing as how it's in the same place that one opened up before, again, I just feel like we should maybe, I don't know, look into some of this shit a little bit. That's Lizzo's footprint she left in the music industry. Well, that's weird because that footprint was rather circular. I mean, again, dude, that's her footprint. Are you saying she's an elephant? All right, so let's get back into this. The smaller of the two sinkholes was reported Friday and expected to be filled with dirt Saturday by contractors who own the land. Wait a minute. I thought this was one that opened up and then a while later. They were called to the... 3 months ago. They were thankful the latest sinkhole is smaller than the one that opened up in June. Hey, so it's a 50-foot sinkhole. Oh, thank God, that's manageable. Polk County officials told the station that the latest sinkhole off Scott Lake Road in Aiden Lane is 50 feet wide, 12 feet deep. That's a deep hole. The sinkhole did not pose a threat to the county roadway or homes. The initial sinkhole in the area was reportedly 75 feet wide. It opened up along Scott Lake Road just south of Fitzgerald Road. At the time, officials believed it could be related to a well drilled at the site. It was filled and is no longer visible due to vegetation growth, the Ledger of Lakeland reported. We found Timmy. What do you mean you found Timmy? Oh, I get it. He's at the bottom of the well. Both sinkholes are located on property owned by Acres at Scott Lake LLC, a company owned by Lakeland residents Deborah and Joseph Kedzuf, according to state records obtained by the Ledger. So wait a minute. So your home is an LLC? That sounds interesting. That sounds a wee bit hinky. All right, let's go ahead and close this. We've got a video of...
handcraft every Stearns & Foster using the finest material.
Stop getting ahead of me. All right, thank God. So, now we've been talking about theft already. Did we do theft today? I don't know if we've done it today. We've done it a lot lately, which is, again, another reason why today's title is this a repeat? The fucking sinkhole thing, and now again the theft thing. We've talked a lot about it. I am a big fan of people who steal being punished to discourage more people from stealing. I know that's probably weird for some, but that's just whatever. F you. It's how I feel. I don't need to justify it. What are you doing? Anyways, whenever someone say Timmy, I think of Timmy from South Park. Yeah, Toastmaster, I did too. So when Angry Saxon's like, we found Timmy, like Jesse said, I was literally like, Timmy! And then, and then I was like, oh, wait, no. They mean the one. See, Lassie is a show that happened a long time ago, and so you might not be aware of this, but it's about a dog. Anyways, California couple caught on video stealing $17,000 worth of merchandise from Target. Now, this is fucked up, and I don't approve of these people at all. But I have to say, with how many times we've seen people just looting stores, are we surprised that Target is getting knocked over now by a Bonnie and Clyde of discount stealing? It's almost like you guys built a situation. I have the audio down because there's an ad. It's almost like you built a situation where people are gonna. I can't zoom in on this. Oh, yep, there I can. Thank God. All right, here we go. This is in Irvine, California, I'm guessing. Why do we have... I like the audio noise. All right, so you're just going down the aisle, taking stuff? I hope they got arrested. They're saying they got arrested. That's not, it's not all the things we had. Where's the rest of the story from the thing we were doing? All right, those people apparently didn't get arrested. Is that the same couple? Oh, they did get arrested. Let's read the story, I guess. A couple charged with the theft. A couple charged with the theft after police say they took $17,000 worth of merchandise from a pair of Target stores in Orange County, California. The Irvine Police Department said Analu Gonzalez, 25, and Alexis de Jesus Garcia. Is it Jesus or Jesus? I never know. Were charged in connection with the thefts at a Target in Costa Mesa on March 3rd and then in Irvine on April 2nd. The police department also released security footage that appears to show the alleged thefts. Bowser and his partner in crime, why are we calling him Bowser? Buzzy Beetle collect baby formula from stores across Orange County, like Mario and Luigi collect coins. Again, Anyways, so there we go. At the Costa Mesa store, the couple can be seen on the video pushing a shopping cart toward an aisle with pricey baby formula. A child can be seen sitting in the car seat. They then begin pulling items off the shelf indiscriminately and stuffing them into a large tote bag. The employees attempt to intervene as they're exiting the store, but the unperturbed couple walks away with the items in the video. The high score reached $17,000 in just baby formula? Damn. So they were located at a motel in Buena Park. The police continued in a statement, in case you're curious, they are not stealing the formula to feed their Koopalings. Yeah, I don't think that was really a thing. Are they using it to at least feed their kid? During the theft in Irvine, the couple appeared to execute a similar strategy in nonchalantly rolling a cart to the baby formula aisle. They began dumping products into the shelves on the cart. Right, we saw the video. The couple stole an estimated $3,000 worth of merchandise from Irving, according to police. So how did we get to 14 before that? If they got up to 17. Were they Italian? No, they were not Italian. Last names of, where was it? Last names of Gonzalez and Garcia. I'm going to go out on a limb and say not Italian. Not Italian. I was referencing The Simpsons. Oh, okay. They'll be reselling it on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, is my guess. And it's gross. Just gross. Because actual people, law-abiding citizens that go to that store then have to deal with if they're out. Because I imagine that's going to be something that they'll just let happen, right? They'll just let you guys keep taking it and taking it and taking it while they keep taking it in the asshole. Again, we built this situation with all of the thefts we're allowing, guys. It kind of... Oh, man. Oh, fuck. Fill them holes, says fill some holes. I mean, that is on brand for you, sir. I just saw the Lizzo comment that I missed a while ago. From Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. And I was about to be like, that's really offensive. And then I realized, oh, wait, no. He's talking about the pussy banana scandal. Why is that a thing? Pussy banana scandal. Oh, I love that. Oh, well, it turns out those girls were faking the scandal. Yeah, but the pussy bananas were real. And that's the part that there was really vagina fruit. Kids, make sure to have a balanced diet that includes at least one piece of vagina fruit a month. Alrighty, so we've got a video. This was the one I was talking about before. This is the one I was talking about before, and I might have to mute it because it sounds like we've got a bit of a future copyright issue if I'm just playing that. YouTube will get pissed. Aaron's hairline will be fixed before those sinkholes are. I mean, as soon as he calls, as soon as he calls, is it just for men? Or, I don't know. He's got to do something, but I ain't going to push the guy. I'm not going to critique someone for having trouble with their hairline. It seems like a dick move. I've been pumped up on so many steroids that even if I wanted to have trouble with my hairline, I can't speak straight to save my ass. I'm a verifiable frickin' werewolf when it comes to being just furry as shit. So, I mean, I ain't going to say nothing. What's he going to ask me to donate? Yeah, how do you like butt hair? Don't ask where we got it from. Anyways, speaking of someone who probably waxes, this video is, again, Burbank, California. And I'm led to believe there are children present at this event. I don't know if we're going to see so in the video. I haven't checked. But again, this is the thing. This is where I criticize things where I'm like, hey, some things we need to address. Like, you know, oh, this or that in a video game. Like, video games are escapism. That's a little bit more flexible. However, this is one where I'm like, I don't know. One, that lady's rack. Sorry. Drag queen. Do we call it her, a drag queen? This person's ginormous boobs are a little confusing. But more than that, I don't understand why we're doing this. And again, pulling the audio down for just a second. I don't get what... All right, there we go. There we go. Hitting him with a nice... Oh, hey. All right, so there's talking going on, but we don't hear it. It's just music. Great. Do we get to see any actual kids? We're told there's kids at this event. That's where that's the main place I have a problem with it. If there's kids, I didn't see any. Those look like adults. But they're saying, nope, busy doing a show, asshole. I don't know who that probably a spam call. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably a spam call. Probably a spam call. Constantine Anthony, the mayor of Burbank, California, receiving a spanking from a drag queen in front of children at a Democratic campaign event yesterday. Okay, so here's the full story. I'm guessing that's the same 14-minute clip. All right, so this is, and they want me to subscribe. I don't have time to do that. We're not going to do that. All right, I'm an anime style artist, and I never made a woman's boobs that big. I mean, even if you did, again, anime is an entirely different thing as opposed to, again, where, look, I'm fine. You want to wear your cannonball boobs and slap the mayor of Burbank on the tuchus. Go for it, you know? But again, certain things I feel like we should realize not really something that should be done in front of children. It's not something that should be done in front of children. It sends the wrong message. Then we have to worry about kids spanking each other. What if you're from a no-spank household? Now this is a horrible problem. What if you've got a wife that didn't realize that's what she needs in her life, and when she saw the mayor getting slapped on the ass, she's like, you know what? You need to do that to me every night. Every night. And now you're in the bedroom every night like a fucking demon, just wailing into your wife's ass because she wants you to. You don't want to do it, but she's demanding it. What are you going to do? Not keep her happy? Now you're ruining your house. All over what? Because she won't let you, just because she wants a little kink? All right, come on, man. Step up to the plate and give it to her. Otherwise, she'll find someone else to do it. And next thing you know, this guy's up in your house slapping your wife's ass because you wouldn't do it. So obviously, I understand why the mayor had to stand in and take one on the tuchus. But I'm just saying, not in front of the kids. Not in front of the kids. There was a weird rant. All right, moving on. Okay. So, just getting spanked on the ass. And, someone was saying, someone's saying there weren't any children at this event. It was a private 21-plus event. Oh, wait, nope, that's the, oh, wait, nope, never mind. We've got the advertisement. It's a 21-plus event, but apparently, posted the event on Instagram and noted that it was open for ages 15 plus, but also said it's not suitable for children. All right, so yeah, but at least they admitted it wasn't suitable for children. I mean, the 15 plus part's a little scary still. But there weren't supposed to be little kids there. Again, I'm saying, hey man, you should have charged. We should have all got in line. I'm not even from Burbank. I would have made a trip just to slap him on the ass with a paddle. I'd love to paddle some politicians. Johnny went Nick Merck on us. Nick Merck, what? Anyways, so Johnny's asshole is so hairy that you would need a machete to find your way, to find his entrance. Fallen the Great, that is weirdly specific. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but that would make it horribly difficult to shit. That would be a horrible time. All right, you're asking for trouble at that point. I mean, can you throw a piece of Velcro at the side of my butt and it sticks? Maybe, but you certainly can't do it at the hole. Let me tell you right there. I got like most people, I have a swath of nothingness betwixt the cheeks. Do most people have hair in their ass? That's weird. And also information I don't really need now that I think about it. The follicle content of people's back doors is not really show material. Thank you. Anyways, we're gonna keep going again for at least an hour and 15 minutes. $15 away from our little goal. We'll link the PayPal things quick before we get to this next video that we're going to show. I am a big proponent of calling January 6th a bunch of bullshit. A proponent? Big fan of? I don't know what the right word is. Fuck it. I'm a big fan of calling January 6th a bunch of bullshit because I think it was. But let's post that. Hey, Johnny, did your wife spack you today? No, I don't. I don't have a wife, but hey, thank you for reminding me. It's always fun. Anyways, there we go. Boop. PayPal, Venmo, all of those if you want to support the show. Again, we're at $15 for today's goal, and then if that's knocked out, we're all good. Anything that goes in over that will, again, kick into tomorrow. And let's double check this real quick to make sure that's accurate in case that went higher. No. Nope, still the same. All right. So as I was saying, January 6th was an inside job. Actually, kind of was. But wasn't a big deal. So when I saw this story occupying a fair amount of space on ye old Twitter, can we call it that? When I saw this video of activists demanding a full 5-year reauthorization of PEPFAR. I don't even know what that is. But at any rate, some Republicans are opposing it, and they wanted to make their voices heard. Look what is surprisingly, again, not as many people, obviously, but this is apparently... Again, this isn't an insurrection when a bunch of people just sitting in office and start screaming at the top of their lungs that they want their way. Like, I understand that there wasn't a huge group of people, but these guys also aren't being directed by people who are probably feds. So I feel like that seems like it should be more of a serious crime. You saw an X video. Way to go, Johnny. Okay. So these people got like arrested, right? Like, because remember, people, if you so much as put your feet on Pelosi's desk, you got in big trouble. I love that she just shuts the door. I'm sorry. I've got shit to do, and these people are dumb. Is that dude sitting down Alex Stein? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't see anyone that looks like Alex Stein. Sorry. I got nothing. So that's our first one. Now, again, I love everybody's like, hey, let's all get our phones out for our viral moment. Nick Merck is a T-sports gamer that pissed off progressives because he didn't want kids to be shown sexually explicit material in school. Okay. Alrighty. So, yeah, that's apparently not an insurrection. That's not a riot. That's not a problem. Do we have more of it? Oh, God. Is this the same video or more? Looks like it might be more. Oh, this is just a split second? All right, so I'm not going to bother airing that. Then they ended up lined up against the wall, it looks like. We have a picture of that. Here we go. So I guess the cops showed up at some point and grabbed all of them. Of course, there's a Black Lives Matter flag. Or is that a different thing? Shit. And now I'm going to... Oh, that wasn't fun. Alrighty, so... They're being marched out in zip ties chanting, pass PEPFAR now. Again, the last time that we saw this shit happening, people were going to prison for doing so much as walking around. And then, haven't the Proud Boys gone in? They haven't even done anything? Esports. Okay, esports. Yeah. It said the sports and then esports. All right. At any rate. So the LGBT protesters apparently can go in, occupy the place, chant as loudly as they want, and it's not the same thing, which is weird because, again, it kind of is. Why are we letting that slide? Bassy you, bro. Okay, thank you, Jesse. Again, we have Pepperidge Farm remembers. Thank you, Fall in the Gray. It's interesting you say that. We have another clip coming up that's going to, I don't know, pair weirdly with that comment. We are going for at least another hour to the show. If we hit our $15 goal for today, we do another half hour. So there we are. At any rate, I know some of you guys are parents. I'm a parent. I can't stop thinking, looking at things, thinking about my daughter and how she'll be involved in stuff. So when I find a gem of a video like this, oh boy.
This has to be the most...
Oh boy. So we have a person who's about to get confronted on... Jesse saying, fuck, I love this show. Okay. All right. Thank you. I have no idea what that means, but I appreciate... I love this show. It's just okay. All right. I guess I'll take it. I gotta do a show for at least another hour. So we'll keep on. Boop. Here we go. So this lady, again, school counselor, said the quiet part out loud. I don't even remember did it just come through my YouTube from all the other crap we've looked at before?
We're too educated. When you're 12 years old, you're like, I feel like I'm in the wrong body. And that's fine. Like, that's how you feel. And then if you continue that lifestyle, then that's your life. But my job as an adult and a human being is to respect the choices other people make.
Shouldn't we be able to define what it means to be born in the wrong body?
Well, we can define what it means to be in the wrong body.
Okay, what is that?
What does it mean?
All right. Now, you guys look very, very much out to make a point. And I feel like defining what it means to be in the wrong body. I don't know about the wrong body, but can we agree that she might be in the wrong swimsuit? I get it. You spent a lot of money and a lot of money on your ink, which, again, a lot of weird ladies dancing. Why are we putting all of this out there? I also have another question. Is your midsection being pulled in by the top of the bathing suit? It's really, really weird how you've got some, we'll call them trunk-like legs that go up into not a muffin top. This is a literal mushroom cloud building here. You look like you're literally part snowman. Like, that's one of the balls.
This has to be the most...
Fuck you and your stupid scrolling mouse and damn finger. Alrighty, so,
Too educated. When you're 12 years old, you're like, I feel like I'm in the wrong body. And that's fine. Like, that's how you feel. And then if you continue that lifestyle, then that's your life. But my job as an adult and a human being is to respect the choices other people make.
Shouldn't we be able to define what it means to be born in the wrong body?
Well, we can define what it means to be in the wrong body.
Okay, what is that?
What does it mean?
I feel like I'm in the wrong body. That's...
I would agree. You look like you're in the wrong body. Again, at least you're too comfortable in the wrong body in public. Let's put it that way. I feel like a touch more understanding of, again, just out in public like this. This is like a public beach. This is, again, just you agreed to do an interview. Is this a setup? This seems weirdly set up because they're talking to a person who is not making a good accounting of themselves, and they just happen to pick the one that's also a school counselor?
What it means. I think children are extremely naive, and I think children will listen to the adults around them.
You know, 10-year-olds engage in magical thinking, right?
Absolutely. I'm a school counselor. That's my job. I literally do this professionally.
Have you changed since you were 10 years old?
Absolutely.
Did you learn some things since you were 10?
I would hope so.
Right. So now apply that exact same logic to the scenario we're talking about. She was supposed to be born again. Oh, Mr. Q.
Probably the way you think when you're 15 is a lot different than 10.
Your morals and your identity, those things for me haven't changed.
Well, when I was 10 years old, I believed Santa Claus came down my chimney and put presents under the tree.
Right, because children believe in magical thinking. Children are extremely naive, and I think children will listen to the adults around them. I'm a school counselor. 12 years old, you're like,
Oh. So again, I'm a school counselor. I believe that children engage in magical thinking. I believe that, and I believe I'm a school counselor. Exactly. That's kind of the problem. And you just, like, this is the weird part. She effortlessly admits that kids are naive and can kind of be directed by adults. Then simultaneously says, well, if you believe you're born the wrong gender and you're in the wrong body, it's not my place to disparage that at all. Really? It's not your place to disparage that at all. But again, magical thinking. So we're just going to have a bunch of kids that you're going to convince to go along with it because that's the way they feel today? Hell of an air pocket in her underwear. I mean, an air pocket? Did we, you know what it is? I'm so insensitive. That's strawberry shortcake. She grew up, everybody. She's still got a strawberry part to the outfit. It's just, it's gone from the hat to the... It was just so perfectly round. It's like if she swallowed a yoga ball and it was almost all the way to her butt. It was just in the middle. Boop. It's just too round. For the rest of it, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. She looks like round is about her speed. But just for the rest of it, and let's go back here. That's remarkably spherical. I feel like we need to give her some props for that. That is impressive that you pulled that off. Toastmaster, is the scent still the same, though? Well, you'll have to check, because I'm not gonna do it for you. You know what it's as the saying goes, squirt on me once, shame on you. Squirt on me twice. What are you, my ex? Just kidding. It's not something I had. I mean, if that was a part of our relationship, it never would have ended. Alrighty. All right. What part of kids are too young for this do progressives not understand? I don't know. But again, it's really, really weird to have someone literally tell you to your face that, hey, I think children can be misled by adults. I think that this stuff can happen and that we need to be careful of that. And then simultaneously follow that up with, hey, by the way, you should be allowed to just make your decisions. I shouldn't intervene in that for you. And then to follow it up with, I am a school counselor. Like, I don't know if you should be. I mean, if you'd said you were a bowling ball pin, I'd be like, well, kind of. All right. Danger Bear to Wolf Turtle. She is in shape. Round is a shape. All right. Why is this doing all this? There, let's close that. Let's see if I can open this. It's telling me you need to do more stuff with the thing and the stuff, and I don't understand why that is. Oh, well, that's great. We can move that over. That'll make life easier. Alrighty. So, you know what? We'll worry about that later. So yeah, those are the things. We are $15 away from that. The show has an hour left. Let's keep going. If she was a counselor at my kid's school, I'd... Oh, don't do that. But if you're going to plant the booze, you got to make it believable. I don't suggest the gun. You don't know how that could go. Even unloaded. But if it's going to be booze, it's got to be believable. And for that lady, I'm thinking she's a flavored schnapps girl, you know? Especially some, or like marshmallow vodka. Oh, she looks like she'd swallow a shit ton of marshmallow vodka. Oh, my God. She is almost perfectly round. No, Mr. Q. She's not almost perfectly round. In just the waist midsection area, she is remarkably perfectly round. It's like if she became a double amputee by some horrific accident, she would look from the bottom half like she's just a hoppity hip or whatever. One of those bouncy things. Fucking, do you guys play? Do they still have those? I imagine they do. I should get a couple of those. That's something my daughter could love playing with. A bunch of balls that you jump on and bounce around. Fuck strawberry shortcake. My favorite is bitch puddin'. Fallen the Great, I do not know if I have ever seen bitch puddin'. I think I might like to see bitch puddin'. So just by all means, put a link in the chat. What am I getting messaged about? Oh. And I won't read their name, but $5 in on the old PayPal. Thank you very much. Let's take that down. Down to 10. An hour left to make $10 or you know, what else. But either way, thank you very much. I very much appreciate that support. It means the world to us and how we keep doing the show. Hence why I keep applauding. All right, so let's go ahead and load our third hour stories. We are into the third hour. We've got a bevy of things to talk about.
Question.
We've got a fun little YouTube video of someone over on the Clown Planet YouTube channel, which I am subscribed to, and you know, if you enjoy videos like the ones I'm going to play in a little bit here, that's where I get them from. Clown Planet. They did the favor of putting together a bunch of tweets on TikTok of Canadians. I think Canadians. Yeah, Canadians talking about life in Canada. And then we're going to talk about a news story we have about a teen who unfortunately suffered a horrible accident and then met insensitive people. We've got a really effed up video, and that started playing because I was too slow to switch. Your dick. Alrighty. We've got a video of some really effed up people that were way too confident in public, so we're going to all laugh at it. A story about twin sisters that I think need to be investigated. A New Jersey couple that found an amazing discovery in their home when they started doing just a little bit of work.
If you have even one migraine day a week, that's 52 migraine days a year. Days
No matter
full of
how you
friend
connect with
time,
Allstate,
work time,
you're in
meal
good
time, bedtime,
What the heck?
time, and now it's
Why are you starting on your own? You impatient dicks. All right, let's go to this one now. All right, we've got a video. I hope I don't get in trouble for playing this, but at the same rate, people are like, animals are so majestic. They're so innocent, so peaceful. Not really. And we've got one that proves it. And it's not even a, like, hunter-prey situation. So that will be fun. Then we've also got a story about, you ever wonder what some of these new college courses they're pitching nowadays? You'll be amazed, which is something we should talk about since we've got to talk about how many of these college courses people need to have bought out. You know, we gotta fucking pay for your college that didn't really work out. What did you get trained in? I learned how to do astrology. All right, why the fuck am I gotta pay for that shit? UV blue vodka, something no self-respecting adult would intentionally drink. Not the blue, but I think I've drank UV red. I think I liked UV red, but keep in mind, we're talking in my 20s. I don't know if that qualifies me as an adult back then. Really, in my adult life now, it's really Jim Beam Red Stag. That one's a good one. Johnny Walker Red if I have to, otherwise it's Johnny Walker Black. And then Jameson. That one's a nice cheap one you can cut with ginger ale for making a nice drink that tastes good and is fun to sip on, won't get you fucked up, can have a couple of them, and then, you know, if you're not driving immediately after, you'll be good. Rusty Grammar, I act my boot size. Interesting. I don't know your boot size. That's a good way to go with it, I guess. Thank you. You give me a good entertainment during work. Mr. Q, you are welcome. Another 5 from Mr. Q. But hey, man, I appreciate that. And don't ever feel if you can't help out the show, you can't. That's life. I understand. Believe me, I understand. I've taken my own fair share of hits. We are now $5 away with those 2 donations. We are now $5 away from our overtime goal. And any bits and subs that come in today after that will obviously just get rolled over into tomorrow. Thank you for the show, Johnny. Keeps me entertained while I play Mario Maker for PC. Saint Caesar, now I'm jealous. I kind of... Mario Maker for PC? That sounds awesome. 11 wide to be exact. Oh, well, there you go. So you're almost ready for puberty. Okay. So as I said, we've got a bunch of shit to get to. We should probably start. Whoops, I got to reload that. I accidentally clicked the X instead of loading it. Now I'm a dick. Yep.
I have a question.
All right. So this is, again, just a short video of... These are all Canadian TikToks that we have, that, again, Clown World has done. And, again, thank you, Clown World YouTube. Clown World has done an amazing job putting these all together. Boop. On my stream deck, I meant, says Saint Caesar. You know, Search Engine Kingdom on my Discord. I play it on my Discord. Well, you know, if I wasn't so addicted to the 2 games I'm playing right now, I might be up for that. But after this show's done, I got to do a little bit of tidying up and maybe hang out with my daughter. If I get any game time, it's certainly going to be later today or this evening. Alrighty, so how are we? All right, so again, all these people in Canada. Remember that golden land of liberal freedoms and ideals that we should all aspire to? That shining beacon on the hill of, universal health care and a living wage for everyone and understanding that war is evil, man, and racism can't be stood for. Do you play poker on RDR? Poker on RDR? Red Dead Redemption? Because then the answer to that would be no. Don't know who we're asking. I might be getting confused in the chat. Canadian TikTok.a. Okay. Red Dead, yes. I personally, I never really got into Red Dead. TikTok and Canada. TikTok and Canadian, can you get any more cringe? Well, wait till you see the questions they're all asking.
Question, how are we, affording life right now?
I just got back from doing groceries, and I have $70 worth of groceries on my table right now, and I genuinely don't even know what I purchased that made it to $70.
I want to know how the hell people in Canada are even living. I generally consider myself a positive person. I'm, resourceful, but some stuff happened around the property, and, while I know I'll never truly be homeless, I have...
Let it be known, TikTok never fails. So, you guys, you were all so star-spangled awesome for everything that got put into place. And then when the consequences come to bite you in the ass, you start crying because you just don't understand. And while you're doing this, again, into TikTok, woe is you. Your what would you call it? Your Black Mirror therapist. So while you're doing that, you also simultaneously admit that while you're flipping out, while you're, I can't do this, I can't survive, you have options. and you would be able to move on with your life. It's the part where they get to, like, I know others have it worse, and it's like, well, then shut up and stop bitching on your phone. One, I want to tell people this message personally. This is something I've realized as I've gone on through my own personal journey. A lot of people will immediately, oh, that's what it is. I keep sliding the back fucking cushion down. A lot of people will immediately see me or meet me and tell me about how they have no right to complain about their life. God, what you go through. And this is something where I always tell everybody, suffering is universal, but everyone's level of suffering is unique. Like, so you can't say that, oh, I'm going through this horrible time, but I can't say anything to you. What you're going through is so much worse. No. You're going through your own piece of shit in your own way, in your own world. Is it not as bad as mine? Probably. If I had a choice, would I pick yours over mine? Absolutely. But that's not the way the world works, homie. And it's not fair to tell people that they can't acknowledge their sorrow or suffering just because you think yours is greater or somehow more significant. So yeah, this whole like, and I know other people have it worse thing. Fuck that. You're talking about you. Let's do you. But also, what's your big bad problem?
Truly be homeless. Like, I have family to live with, and you know, like, I
not
have
after they see this video.
Like, I'm luckier than a lot of other people, but how the hell is anyone existing in Canada? Like, I feel trapped. I'm just feeling so much despair, and I know I'm normally like really, really positive, but
yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting the vibe that you're normally really, really positive. Hold on, I gotta do your camera. Hey everybody, it's the Kitty Cam. Hooray, Kitty Cam. Alrighty, another bullshit bot. Goodbye. So there we go. $10 says she's single AF. Well, I'm guessing that she is because, look, it's really hard to deal with shit like this as a person by yourself. Now, if you were married, boyfriend, whatever, someone to help share the burdens, you might just at least, I don't know, not resort to posting on TikTok like this. Again, if I were in a relationship with you and I found out that you did this on TikTok, we gotta have a talk. Toastmaster saying probably single mom material. I mean, single mom, I hope not. She looks pretty young. But if life is getting you down and you're having these kind of troubles, I really hope there isn't a kid in the mix. Just because that makes, one, your life more difficult. All right, Kitty, you can't be all the way down there. Now this kitty cam isn't working. Well then, F it. We're going to drop the kitty cam if you're going to just lay down. Where's the kitty cam? All right, so you really, really shouldn't have kids if this is good, because again, you have someone else you have to take care of. So maybe less time on the TikTok and more time solving the problems. I missed the part where they preempted the video by saying they voted for Trudeau and got vaxxed. Oh, I'm not even saying voting for Trudeau and getting vaxxed. There is a lot of policies and things going on in Canada that the residents and the citizens used to always, like, hold over us. Liberals used to do that back when things were a lot better for everybody, but now they're not. And I'm not saying they deserve this at all in the slightest. I'm simply saying if you're in the situation she's in, complaining on TikTok isn't the solution. You're not going to get anything done that way. And again, I have options. I know I'm better off than most. Great. So then maybe don't brag about that. Maybe just be like, hey, this shit sucks. Or again, if it's really that bad, I don't know how this helps. That's all I'm asking.
I'm just like, how is everyone else, and are you okay? Because the answer's probably no. And I know I'm lucky. I don't have kids. I have like good family that will support me, but I feel like I can't stay here, but I can't move anywhere else.
All right, are we just going to do move? All right, so that's the end of that video. Merp. Alrighty, so there we go. Again, thank you, Clown Planet, for that. Again, it's a rash of people in Canada. That was so that's how that video made its way into this whole wackadoo thing. I stick to VR poker, says Chevy JB. Love to see me on one. What? Not sure what I'm supposed to be on. Oh. I'm going through shit. I know others have it worse, but I'd never get on TikTok to bitch. I'm grateful where I am, because, again, could be worse, but I'm also a non-woke toxic man that has masculinity dripping from my sweat and deal with shit like an adult male should. That's right. You take it out on your wife physically. Is this how you honor the husband? Poof. I'm sorry. Steven Crowder is a huge piece of shit, right? Right. Yeah, that's what I thought. He is a huge piece of shit. Glad I realized that. Alrighty. Oof. I don't know if I do want to get to that one. All right. Where are we? Here we go. This next story is very entertaining to me. Dear Butch, amen. I mean, I was joking, Dear Butch. Let's be clear. That was a joke, but hey, woman, those beers aren't gonna grow legs, open the fridge door, and walk in here under my hand. Get on it. Seems a touch offensive. That's all I'm saying. Just a touch. All right, just a touch offensive. Again, quickly before we get
Fuck off.
No, I won't. I'm doing a show. Again, thank you for watching on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. If you want to give us the old thumbs up, help improve the algorithm, we appreciate that. Certainly would be nice. And we'll be going, hopefully, till 5:30. $5 left in our goal. We'll see where that lands. Thank you, everyone that's contributed today. She should watch Life of Brian and sing along. Who should watch Life of Brian? The wife? Again, we're talking about a hypothetical character here. Okay, so a teen who suffered the loss of a leg in an accident is called a lazy child on a train and ordered to get up from their seat. Is this an actual video story, or do we just have the written one? We just have the written one. Okay. So I'm guessing this is an Am I the Asshole thing. Yep. 15,000 reactions and comments have come in to date about the unfortunate travel situation. Alrighty. Let us see where this goes. A teenager shared an unfortunate personal story on Reddit, and in a very short time has excited some 15,000 reactions and 2,000 comments from others on social media who responded to the post. A few years ago, wrote the young woman, all right, now I got questions. You've waited years to talk about this? Okay. Go on. Identifying herself as a 16-year-old, I lost my leg in an accident. Now it's just hot. She said she's been using a prosthetic leg since then, and because my family is well off and it is a pretty advanced one to the point where it looks just like I have two normal legs whenever I wear long trousers. She added, which is why I usually do because I'm really self-confident, conscious about showing off my prosthetic. I mean, why not? It's got a rocket launcher in it, right? I mean, I would. You know what you should do? Don't show it off, but stab it randomly and act like it can't hurt you. Alrighty, so she continued to share her story with others on the subreddit known as Am I the Asshole? That's right, here we go. I knew it. These days, she wrote, I can pretty much do anything I like without issues. Walking, running, going upstairs, etc. The teen also said that her main issue is keeping my balance when there are sudden changes in movement in places like trains and buses, which is where this topic of this post comes in. I was riding on the train and I sat down in a seat reserved for disabled, elderly, and pregnant women. Uh-oh, but she did not share her location. It was pretty busy, she added, so there were no other seats available. Well, I mean, you are a disabled woman. Tell him about the leg. Later, after a few stops, a woman came up to me telling me I needed to move because she needs the seat and I shouldn't be sitting there. The teenager said she responded that she was very sorry, but I need the seat myself. The woman, the teen continued, got all argumentative that I was just needed to get up because she needed the seat. And it is meant for elderly people, and I'm just a lazy child who is more than capable of standing. So the teen again apologized but said she really needed the seat. Tell her you have a prosthetic leg. The teen said the woman then left and got the train conductor, who also told me to get up from the seat. I was really done being treated this way. So I rolled up my trouser leg, showed my prosthetic, and told her I wasn't going to move. At that point, added the teenager, the woman who had been bothering her suddenly got very red-faced and mumbled something before she got off at the next station. Yeah, and I bet you would have solved this a lot faster if you had pointed that out. The teen then asked others on the social media platform if she was wrong for the way she handled the awkward and difficult situation. I'm going to guess nobody said yes. I could have said I have a prosthetic right away, but it's really touchy subject for me, and it makes me feel very self-conscious. Yes, but before that, the old lady thought you were just a bitch. Okay, so no, I feel like you could have mentioned it sooner before it escalated to grab the conductor. Now, was it tell her the minute she talked to you? No, I mean, resist for a minute, be like, hey, I kind of need it myself. And then if she's like, you're just a lazy child, like, I'm a child who's missing a leg? I mean, you're right. I am lazy. I lost it, and I never thought I should go back and get it. I just got a new one. That's so lazy. That's so lazy. Prosthetic leg equals handicap seating if you want it. Yeah, Toastmaster. That's why I'm saying she's at fault for not pointing this out. So many people who are handicapped, but you don't see it visibly, they're like, oh, I'm afraid to bring it up. And I got a newsflash for you, lady. All of us are afraid to bring it up, talk about it, or whatever. It's embarrassing. Somehow you blame yourself. Whatever the thing is. The list of reasons is as long as my schlong. Unfortunately, that one's getting used more, though. Anyways, so as I was saying, you can have whatever reasons you want for feeling difficult about it, but if she comes up to you not realizing you're handicapped, it's time to explain to her why you're sitting in the seat. Otherwise, you are being a dick. Granny needs to sit down before she shits herself, okay? She can't focus those muscles internally that much that long. At a certain point, she's got to get on bladder detail, and you are holding her up. Figuratively, not literally. Because if you're holding up figuratively, again, she'd have the time. But, yeah, that's on you. But at the same rate, too, with the kind of shit going on trains these days, I mean, I can't blame her. Oh. And what I mean is the kind of shit going on trains. Someone had the time to do this. Now, I'm not in favor of people being stopped and intervened upon by other citizens. But at a certain point, if the cops won't do it, I think you really need to. Again, somebody had the confidence to make this and put it online. Why were these people not arrested? Every person in here is an involuntary participant in what is the most effed up thing I've ever seen. Battle Brother Zio, what the actual F? Well, it's only 14 seconds long, so let's rewind it so you can catch it in all of its beautiful glory. Again, people who just decided, you know what we have? We have a phone. We have some fun video filters that turn your face into dogs and cats, and we thought we'd make 13 seconds of nightmare fuel, because again, apparently people don't have jobs. I feel like that lady really doesn't like you. And all of this going on. She's trying to ignore it. She's got the ear pods in. Oh, and by the way, everyone involved in this, because there's at least one cameraman and 2 actors. So at least 3 people. 3 people that we need to investigate, okay? 3 people that we have to look into, okay? And I've got a hair in my throat and I'm going to cough. No matter how much you clean the damn thing, there's always one in there somewhere. And it finds a way into your throat at the 11th hour. Speaking of which, we have a half hour left in the show, and we are $5 away from that goal. So if you can help us, that's great. If not, whatever. We'll see how it goes. All right, so here we go. Again, the rest of Kitty Puppy Nightmare Fuel. I'm going to be really embarrassed if this ends up being a fucking, like, Super Bowl commercial, like that other one with the kitty baby bumper buggy, whatever, fucking horrible commercial. All right, never mind. I take it back. It's one guy. Cats and dogs are all one person. So you had help filming it. That's it. So there's 2 people we have to be looking into. 2 people we have to be looking into. Atomic Ray, is this what Hollywood actors do while Hollywood writers are on strike? I wouldn't be surprised. Atomic Ray, oh my God, we shouldn't have closed mental hospitals. Nope, we shouldn't. We shouldn't have. But hey, thanks, Ronald Reagan. It's only, continuing to screw us up to today. Yo, Johnny, how's your mudda? My mudda's fine, thank you for asking. We're $5 from doing overtime on this show and a half hour from wrapping it up otherwise. And we're having a great old time with a lot of content to still get into. So thank you for being part of it. Just, you did that in public. That's the scariest part. But then you uploaded it. You thought this should be shared with everyone else. And I think that is, in and of itself, that is the real crime. I really hope that person isn't reproducing. I don't want to be mean, but I'm sorry. How is that a good idea? That was, at best, an acid trip of an idea. Like, hey, we'll film this, and I'll be a dog, and then I'll be a cat. And we'll put a song out with barking and mewing on. If I find out that was somehow a TikTok video, because there was no TikTok logo, but if that ends up being a TikTok video, I'm going to be pissed. No, they write apology letters for people who are word too. I mean, at least a couple of them do. I mean, wow. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. Let's cut the fun in the butt, right? Why not? Just stab it in the ass. No. Right now, during the writer's strike, they're not doing something stupid and just kind of cringy, like doing cat and dog impersonations on a crowded subway train. No. They're busy covering for R-worders. All right. Fun. Really helps. Just kind of keep it going, Great. I think I have a sound drop for that. Oh, there's a semi that time. Alrighty, so this one I don't trust these people. If there are more people like this, we got to do something about it. Creepy twin sisters have been dressing the same way for multiple decades. We are very similar, the 69-year-old twins proclaim. I'm sorry, but no. All right? This is like, what? You started out in the goddamn, not Silence of the Lambs, shit. Started out in the Stephen King movie, and now you've been running around together, and just like, no, we gotta look exactly alike. Whether they're fraternal or identical, twins tend to share a special bond throughout their lifetimes, right? But when they're identical, it's creepy. Identical twins, however, are much less common than fraternal, with the Cleveland Clinic noting that identical twins represent 3 out of 5. Oh, 3 to 5 out of every 1,000 births. Okay. I was going to say that's a lot more. One particular pair of identical twins has a very strong bond. Yeah, 69 years old, and they've been dressing the same way ever. Like, I'm sorry. If you're a dude, you're getting confused for this, okay? If you're a dude, this kind of shit throws me off, man. You can't meet a guy this way, all right? You can't. You can't tell me you're meeting dudes when this is how you go everywhere. Like, we live next to each other. We look the same. Thank you, Dear Butch, for the 50 bits. Saint Arendt saying, if elderly twins are nude, do the wrinkles match? I don't want to know, and then you shouldn't either. Oh. Danger Bear Wolf Turtle saying, sorry, I had to at least bring us back to reality after that BS. Well, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Danger Bear Wolf Turtle. I didn't realize we had sent you too far off the deep end. Bonable, though. Hey, man, they're 69. This ain't a current photo. Let's not go crazy about the age thing before anything gets... Oh, man. Rosie Coles and Kathy Heffernan. All right, so they have last names that are different, so you know they got married. Are 69-year-old twin sisters who spend every day together while wearing the same outfits. I mean, you couldn't ever... So if you lose one, you have, like, separation anxiety. The sisters from Hampshire, England, say that they are practically attached at the hip, with Heffernan saying they often get stopped on the street for a photo op. Yeah, because you dressed exactly the same. People see us and ask us to take a photograph. They say they don't often see twins our age together. Yeah, because by now one of them's usually dead. They're always... You see, twins have to stay together, and they're always seen together. Really? They are? Why? What happens if they're not? Well, they're always seen together.
Or they're dead.
All right, so again, let's go back over. Apparently, this isn't creepy at all. Just random people want to take your pictures. Even back then, you were just cool with some dude being like, hey, stop for a second. I want to photograph you two ladies. Again, wearing the exact same outfits. I feel like that's for hijinks purposes, or something hinky is going to happen. Sateran saying, hey, what do you mean, hey? I'd put on a leather jacket, call me Fonzie, I'd tap them both. That's gross, because you're talking about elderly people and incest. Just found my porn fetish, says Saint Aran. That's more than I needed to know. The pair told the news that they have spent most days together for the last 23 years. They've even spent 11 of them working with each other at their cleaning business. We go on bus rides to a village to a cafe. Sometimes we go out for a drive. Oh, isn't that nice? The pair said that they grew up wearing the same clothes, but stopped matching for a bit when they got married and moved apart. Cole's wed in 74, Heffernan in 77, but each of the women separated from their husbands in 2000 because they'd just rather be together. Aw, hooray. I mean, I will say this. If you've been roommates since the womb, I mean, you're used to always living together. It feels weird to not have your your slowly growing friend next to you. So now I have a question. Is this like, are you guys committed to the bit? Like, if one of you stubs your toe, does the other one have to stub their toe? If one of you, God forbid, cuts your hand, does the other person have to cut their hand? If one of you loses a limb, will the other person sign up for an elective surgery?
I think they dress alike just to fuck with people. Cheer 100.
I think they do too, and I support it, but I am also skeptical. They should share a husband. That would be creepy and wrong on so many levels, Toastmaster. You're talking about incest, all right? Or at the very least, you're talking about pole pals, because I realize it's tunnel buddies with dudes, so would it be pole pals if they're each taking the same D? They're pole pals? I like the idea of pole pals. I don't know what else we'd call it. So, I don't know. Workshop it, get back to me. All right, we'll figure it out. They do look different enough. One of them does look a little bit better, and her boobs are a bit higher. Aw, don't be like that. One of them suffered the ravages of time more than the other. One of them had a husband that was clearly a hitter, you know, because of the sag and how it wore on her, just physically. This is, again, a great argument for what stress does to the body. Just a great real-life study, if you will. The twins moved closer to each other in 2012, which sparked a renewal of their identical clothing trend. We are very similar. It's creepy. Yep, I made that part very clear. We wear lots of long dresses and jeans and have the same coats, Heffernan said. The pair told the British news service that they don't argue about their clothing choices and are always told how lovely they look when in public. Oh, wait, I guess that one wasn't the most recent one. Where are we at for the most? Oh, here's our most recent. There we go. We'll get to that. We'll finish the news and we'll end on that little side-by-side. The women said they plan on wearing the same clothes for the rest of their lives, even when traveling. No, not even when traveling. I want to know about when you're dead. Are you guys going to wear the same thing when you're dead? One of you bites it and the other one has to wait a few years. Are you going to keep the dress on hand? Do you have to keep the right size? Have you made sure that the clothing will be flexible for that reason? Is one of you immediately biting it if the other one does? I feel like you've become too dependent on each other to just take it as like, we'll see. They enjoy clothes and have a lot of them, they said. The wardrobe is packed tight, Heffernan said. Although it's sometimes difficult for others to tell them apart, the twins don't seem to mind. But they do agree it's a bit creepy. I like beer and friends, parties that never end, and Gilf twins. That commercial was so creepy. All right, we're going to drop the chat box for just a minute. My apologies. Boop. So there we go. That's where we started. That's where we ended. What do you think, guys? You still willing to get down? I mean, obviously, I will agree. And I think we're all on the same page. One on the left, looking at the screen, the one on the left closer to the middle, probably doing better. I mean, gun to my head, like if I had to do it to survive. But yeah, I'm gonna say once again, one of them wore it better, so to speak. And by it, I mean the years. So hooray for that. Oh, wow. What did we do now? We screwed up something somewhere. Oh, yeah, we got this fun little story. So, yeah, it's a little creepy. So if you had the chance to go with both the Bella twins at the same time, you wouldn't, Johnny. The Bella twins? Let's look up the Bella twins. Again, the two at the same time is weird because it's Bella twins. Are they actual twins? Well, they look very much alike. But I mean, are they actual twins? Is my question. I mean, they're attractive, but I'd be really weirded out If they wanted it to be a thing where it's like we need a guy that's into both of us, I don't know, man. I got to start asking some serious questions. Look, I'm in a delicate place right now where just a lady that attractive, I might have to say yes just because, that's a different thing. But either way, it is still a little, that's definitely never going to be my idea. And I would have to work myself into that one. But I'm not saying I couldn't do it. But since I know the offer will never happen, who's got to worry about it? Not this guy. Not this guy. All right, we've got a little too old even for me. The Bella twins? Dear Butch, I hope you're somehow behind and you're talking about the last story we did with the other two twins. Because if you're saying the Bella twins are a little too old even for you, I've got some questions. I mean, a couple. It's, because again, oh, wait, we don't have it up anymore. We don't have it up anymore. They didn't seem that old. They didn't seem that young, but they didn't seem that old. They seemed, as I would call it, perfectly aged. In their prime. And again, I'd be happier just to do, the one. Honestly, I honestly get that I had an opportunity to be with a mother and a daughter. It just felt weird thinking of going back and forth. What's the other going to do? Lay there while I'm with the other? I tossed the flag on the field and walked away. That's gross to a level that I don't no. All right? No. Okay, I didn't see them. We were on them for a bit. Here, we can we do this? Bella twins. Images. I mean, these are the Bella twins. They look all right. Again, very, very attractive women. If either one of them were looking my way, I would be yay all day. But I just don't, I don't know. The whole, no. No. I just, not really a big, oh, we turned the kitty cam on again. Oh, just trying to turn on the chat box. Anyways, so, yes, they're twins, but Nikki had titty and stuff done. Well, I'd be fine with either of them, honestly. Cream pie material. Yeah, that's how you lock them down. You just you put one in there so they can't get away from you and find new dick. All right, we got 2 videos, the college course thing, and that story. And then we got a bunch of videos to go through for overtime, if we get there. We are $5 away from our overtime goal. And let's check the old PayPal. Actually, we'll do the PayPal check as our 11th hour thing in a good 12 minutes or so. Alrighty. So I banged 2 girls that were sisters, but they were like half sisters, and it was years apart, so I guess I didn't really think about it at the time. Look, if you moved from one to another with a substantial amount of time, and again, half sisters, there's a lot of wiggle room, all right? There's a lot of wiggle room there. Because she's a whore. No, I'm just saying because there's again, that's slightly different, okay? I mean, it's weird for them because now, like I said, they are pole pals. Pole pals. I just like that term. Hey, we're pole pals. Because I always, hey, we're tunnel buddies. Like, tunnel buddies is fun, but pole pals sounds awesome. The Nika one was with John Cena. Alrighty. Cool. Again, really doubt that I'm going to rate either of them. So, I mean, like I said, beautiful women. Don't think I'd be comfortable with the whole...
On television, us children are starting to see and hear more and more graphic queefing.
Thank you for the 10 bits, dear Bush. We really appreciate it.
That's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie lips hanging out.
Honestly, I mean, if they were, I'd be interested in that photo. Stephanie McMahon is still hot now at 46. Dude, I think Demi Moore is still reasonably hot at this point in time. And she's so old, it's probably criminal. But, you know, I think there's quite a few women that age very well. There's also plenty of people that age very poorly. I'm not aging the greatest. I mean, sure, the face is okay, rather soft and supple. The rest of me just a fucking fat bag of shit rolling downhill like it's on a conveyor belt. But pole pals are the same as tunnel buddies. Changed my mind. Dude, no, that's what we said earlier. That's what we said. We said if that's not the actual term, that needs to be the term. No, I wasn't Hunter Biden. What does Hunter Biden have to do with it? So let's move on. Again, we are going to keep this show rocking and rolling for another, 15 minutes at least, and 45 minutes if we make that $5 goal thing happen. We'll check that up. Or did I miss something that I forgot? Nope, never mind. We already got over our $5 goal. And we're 15 into tomorrow, so that's 10. For there, so tomorrow's goal is now $35, and we'll see where that all lands. We're doing our half hour of overtime. Thank you, King of Clubs. Huge supporter of the show. We are very, very grateful. This is one of the things I do because it's one of the things I can do, and we don't have the... You know, we really will never, ever get, like, licensed on you. They're always going to have a... Fuck it. Who cares? Anyways, well, you are good at it. Thank you, Rusty Grammar. Sorry I didn't crank that up as much. But no, I can't work like a regular... I can't just go out and... I can't just go out and work at a 7-Eleven. I can't just go out and start working somewhere. For me, being able to do a job that I can actually do, it means a lot to me. It's very fulfilling. And I love doing this job. So thank you again. I know I get like this every once in a while. I feel today's apparently one of those days where I have to just take a moment to say again, thank you. I know it's not much. It's a small goal, but we're a small audience. And some of you guys chip in a lot all the time. And thank you. Anyways, enough gay shit. So we've got a story. Oh, wrong one. It's over there. This screen. Here we go. Too many screens, not enough mouse. All right, so we've got a story out of New Jersey. Now, various people have found things in their home, and we're going to drop the audio for just a minute while we play this because there's going to be an ad probably. Yep, there is an ad. All right, and I can't even skip it, so we're going to do it that way. So then the audio's back up. All right, so there's a variety of things you could find in your home, which is weird. When you move into a place someone else has lived in before, you may not think about this, but any number of things could have happened. Toys getting stuck in a wall, someone dropping a Matchbox car down a vent, and next thing you know, when you're fixing your toilet, you find a wedding ring. Well, apparently a New Jersey couple had the audacity to remodel their home. And what they found when they opened the wall is unbelievable. And now you got a spinning wheel. Play. Oh, don't be a dick. Do I got to reload this whole page? I do. You asshole. We found ass loads of bottles of booze. And now I'm going to have another stupid ad. How much you want to bet? And... Yep. All right, so let's do this. Hey, have you ever had information that you want to enter online? Yeah, we have a website for that. We'll keep all of your information. It won't even be safe. We're just going to steal it and sell it to somebody else. That's right. Put it in our truck and we'll take it away. Bitch all you want, motherfucker. You're about to be unemployed. LifeLock, it steals identities. I love doing commercials. Why shouldn't we do reads for ads we don't care about? No, not cocaine. And I paused it again, so I hope I'm not fucked. Not cocaine. As you can tell here, fucking Vin Diesel wannabe. Piles and piles of empty bottles of Captain Morgan rum. Were they using it as insulation? Holy shit! They're not done. There's more in. There's gold in them hills.
Thirsty. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock on an army base. That is impressive. So again, holy pirates. It was pirates. Why is the rum always gone? Chevy JB, I've found bottles before, but not like that. Right? That is so many bottles. It is literally worrisome. How did we find that many effing bottles? And let's find out a little bit more about the story because we didn't get enough out of the video clip. There's only a 30-second clip. A New Jersey couple moving into a new home got a weird surprise when they discovered a stash of empty rum bottles hidden in the wall. Kathy and Roy Ocamp, 51 and 52 respectively, were removing sections of a basement wall that were soaked from a flood following heavy storms in the area when the empty Captain Morgan bottles tumbled down. My husband had to remove the wet plasterboard, and all these bottles came pouring out of the walls. That's an alcoholic, right? Like an alcoholic hiding their drinking problem while they're redoing the basement or whatever. The couple shared the video to Instagram that we just watched. Many commenters were stunned at the amount of liquor bottles. You bought a house from Captain Morgan himself, one wrote. The previous owners of the home saw the video clip go viral and reportedly contacted the couple. The person who did it saw the video after it went viral and reached out and said there are hundreds more, but also that he is now 3 years sober. We've got more. We've got more all over the goddamn place, but I'm 3 years sober. No, I wasn't Hunter Biden. No, we read that one already. Again, Mr. Q, I don't know why anyone thought you were. But 3 years sober, and there are hundreds more. I love the confidence. Look, man, I've been stashing them goddamn things everywhere. There are millions of them bitches all over. So you have no idea where those other bottles are. Every time you work on something, there should have been insulation in that wall, right? Like, shouldn't there have been insulation of some kind in some form? Fireball is savage. That shit has glycol in it. Literal antifreeze. Why real alcohol doesn't freeze? So you're saying they put antifreeze in it so it doesn't freeze because it's not real alcohol? Just when I think I may have a drinking problem, someone like this makes me feel better. Right? Like, I was worried I have a drinking problem because I discovered I liked cognac. And I was just like, Jesus. Now it turns out I just might be part black. You know? That one won't get me in trouble. Or just to poison those who drink it. See, the part that makes me sad about that, I got to look into that. I really like Fireball. Like, I don't drink it a lot. It's not so, like I drink a little bit of it here and there, but I love cinnamon liquor. So I drink a lot of different cinnamon liquors before. Aftershock. Oh boy. Aftershock gets me. That one's a good one. I have a jar I've been hanging on to forever. Goldschlager. Is Goldschlager cinnamon? I've never had Goldschlager. The fact that it's extremely expensive and you have to drink gold leaf weirds me out. It's cinnamon. Fuck. Well, now I might have to try Goldschlager just because I want to know, do the gold flakes come out in your poop? Like, can I have a twinkle turd? That house used to be Oz's. No, because those bottles were Captain Morgan and not Jägermeister. If we were looking at Jäg bottles, I'd be like, all right, we can tell you. You can sell your turds on eBay after drinking it. I almost want to. Other than the fact that would require a lot of really gross stuff like bagging up your own shit to then turn around and go on eBay and go, hey, how about we sell this and see how it does? All right. We've got a video I want to get into here. We still have 3 stories left and overtime to do. We'll save this video for after. We'll go through the rough story I want. Oh, wait, no, actually, we have a video on this one, don't we? Of his response. Actually, we do. So we have that. We have a video, a story, and a video. So we'll do the story first, and then we'll get to the 2 videos. So, again, as many of us may know, children go to college, and a lot of people don't really pick their kids' college career, at least not in this country, I don't think. I mean, how many people, like, I know we see stories and stuff like mom and dad always wanted me to be a this or that. I don't know, maybe it's just a weird thing of my privilege. My parents never had aspirations for me to be anything. They were working on their own. I wonder where I get my laziness from. Anyways, so with talks of like bailing out student loan debt and stuff, I've become a lot more interesting in college careers, like courses that people can take. And especially if you're a parent paying for this, you may want to know, or will be one eventually. College courses that parents or kids are paying for. On courses like Taylor Swift, aliens, whiskey, and more. I clicked on this just from the Taylor Swift thing. What the are we doing on Taylor Swift? It's bad enough if you call yourself a Swiftie. If I'm a Swiftie, all right, go ahead. I have a bachelor's degree in Taylor Swift. Why? Why? She's all right to look at, and she writes a decent song. But it's better off if it's performed by someone else, in my opinion. 9 times out of 10, Taylor Swift's music is better done by other people. Change my mind, as that potato-eating guy says. He's not even Irish, and he's stealing that bit, too. What a hack. Anyways. So, college students and universities around the country are offering unique criteria to engage their students. From pop star deep dives to studies of paranormal activity, 5 rather unusual college courses that are being taught this school year, and the parents or students themselves are paying for them at some of these universities. Harry Styles and the Cult of Celebrity Identity, the Internet, and European Pop Culture. Harry Styles originally rose to fame in 2010 through the formation of the group One Direction. Yeah, and I feel like we as a society have gone one direction as he's grown. The answer is down, just overall. But hey, honey, what have you been studying in college? Harry Styles and the Cult of Celebrity Identity, the Internet, and European Pop Culture? How much is that a semester? Click. Good God. And Johnny thinks that lap dances are better done by Taylor Swift. I mean, I wouldn't turn. Are you telling me you'd turn down a Taylor Swift lap dance? I'm not saying it's not going to be I'm not saying it's going to be the best lap dance you've ever had, but I'm saying if Taylor Swift is giving you one, you're going to take it. You're going to take a Taylor Swift lap dance. By the way, we're crossing over into overtime. Thank you, King of Clubs, and everyone who contributed. Thank you so much. Rusty Grammar, I don't believe so. I believe he is member intact, but certainly done some rather flamboyant things. So we'll see. I love you guys. Cheers. Well, we love having you, Jesse. Thank you for being here. So, again, since then, Styles and his career as a solo touring pop star, making fans swoon across the globe. Yeah, but again, at a Texas university, really a Texas State University, students can learn about the cultural development of pop culture in today's society. The course, called Harry Styles, The Cult of Celebrity Identity, yeah, we read that, was first offered in the spring of 2023, according to Louis Dean Valencia, an associate professor of digital history who teaches it. Did you just need a reason to justify your job? Valencia took to Twitter to share his excitement for the class, noting it was the first course to be taught on Harry Styles at the university. Are you saying there need to be more courses on Harry Styles taught at the university? Oh, R.I.P. Oz, says Chevy JB. Hopefully not yet. What do you know that I don't? I haven't heard anything from Oz. He's hopefully okay. Proof WTC7. I'm not sure what that means. I'm thinking on it, but nope. Yep. All right, so we're good. Back into this. So, an interview with Texas Standard, Valencia said he was a huge Harry Styles fan. Oh, really? You mean that you built a course curriculum around him and you're a huge fan? I would have never guessed, sir. Would have never guessed that you're a huge fan with all of the love you have for Harry Styles. In an interview with Texas Standard, one of the ideas for the class is really trying to delve into the idea of celebrity and how do you use your platform to make change in the world today. Harry Styles doesn't make change in the world today unless we're talking about wardrobe. He took a rather notable beating in the balls from someone throwing something at him on stage. Other than that, again, world changing. Maybe his donations off of, like, you know, in the background. I have no idea what he's doing that's world-changing otherwise. He's just singing music. He's entertaining people, not world-changing. World Trade Center 7. Oh, the building the BBC reported has collapsed, even though it was still standing in the background behind reporters. Nothing to see here. Oh, that's right. We have the, we have to get the, what was it? Was it Hulk Hogan or Hulk Smash of the Twin Towers? All right. Anyways, so what are some of these other courses? 100 years of courting, dating, and hookup on college campuses. Why are we teaching kids how to hook up on college campuses? You have college students and you're teaching them how to bone? I mean, figuring that out is part of the journey of life, but you're literally just going to make more people pregnant. That's not good. Interactions among college students have been analyzed for years, with many universities opting for gender-specific class offerings or one gender dorms. At New York University, students can take a deeper dive into the behaviors of college students and how behavior has changed over the past 100 years. Why do I feel like this is a teacher's backdoor, pardon the pun, backdoor angle into getting into some college classroom weird sex shit? The class 100 Years of Courting, Dating, and Hookup on College Campuses has been offered at NYU for years, originally offered in the spring of 2018. Yeah, it's been around here for years. You know, a whole almost 4 years. I really need to make up in this course. Is there any way I can do anything like extracurricular or extra credit? Yeah, you can let me come into your dorm room with a stopwatch and a clipboard, and you and your boyfriend just engage in regular activities, whether that's just watching movies and eating popcorn. And I'm going to dictate, by dictate I mean, is that Is that what it means when you write down? I'm going to notate, whatever. I'm going to jot down every time you and your boyfriend get even remotely physical. Bonus points, again, if it seems genuine, and if it continues to escalate. So let's just say if I come to your place and we watch this thing, and it's just 2 hours of just, hey, yawn, yawn, isn't this an amazing episode of MacGyver? I'm going to be pretty pissed. But if I show up and a little light touching gets to a little heavy petting, gets to a little Netflix and chill, all of a sudden he's about to spill. Well, let's just say not only are you going to be getting an A, I'll probably have a hard D. Why are we offering this course to kids? Why? It seems wrong. Alrighty. Let's see the next one. Psychology of Taylor Swift.
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
Thank you, Belefta, for following the channel. I love Born Bro. Yes. Okay. Hulk Hogan 9/11. Yeah, Hulk Hogan 9/11. We're gonna get to it in just a bit. We've got to get through these other 2 videos. We'll save that for towards the end. If we don't get to the other videos, we can save those for later. So psychology of Taylor Swift, advanced topics of social psychology. What? I'll give you that Taylor Swift fans are nuts, but the idea of studying Taylor Swift as a course, and I'm going to color me shocked if the person, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan. Taylor Swift has been having what many would declare one of the most popular and successful years in her music career. Her Eras tour kicked off in March, and since then, her name's been on the minds of millions. Not really, minds of a lot of people. I could care less. At an Arizona State University, students can enroll in a class about the popularity of the entertainer and find out what Swift would do in certain social and psychological situations. What? So wait, do you graduate the class when you know WWTSD? What would Taylor Swift do? Warmly said jokingly, made an outline of potential courses for the department, and it was approved. Each week I will connect a theme from a Swift album. Yeah, you're a Swift fan. Each week, I will connect a theme from a Swift album to a topic in social psychology. Again, it sounds like you don't need to do this. You just want to. I'd like to sexualize Taylor Swift, but I don't want to become a #1 hit, says Saint RN. That's where we're wrong, all right? Look, for me, and again, I'm well aware of what I look like when I attempt to stand, so let's just indulge in a thought exercise. If by some quack farting miracle I ended up with Taylor Swift, all right? If that somehow happened, I'm going to tell you right now, I think the getting with Taylor Swift is really just the first part of the fun. You get to be with Taylor Swift as long as that's a thing. Okay. And then when that's over, that's when it gets great. I want to know what I want to know. What did I inspire her tortured soul to endure? Especially in my case. Tell me, Taylor Swift, how did your crippled boyfriend hurt you? With his cane? I'll tell you this. I'm not going to catch any heat for being a fan of ghetto gaggers. I've never seen any of that shit. I'm not into that rough and hinky stuff. No. I'm just into tying up and beating actual. If it's not happening in real life, why would I do it? Rest assured, I'm not going to watch some video of some guy, strapping a lady down and being, a little aggressive with her. No, I'm just going to do that to Taylor Swift. No. Shit, by that college shit, I can teach how good to be at video games. Actually, we've covered this before. The video game thing is already, esports are now a thing in some schools, so hooray. All right, as stupid as all these courses have been so far, this is the only one where I'm like, maybe I'd sign up. Aliens, psychics, and ghosts. The supernatural and the strange are just another topic of study at the University of Of course, it's California. The world's arts course called Aliens, Psychics, and Ghosts promises to take students into the history and the science behind the stories of these three phenomena. Ba-da-da-da-da. Phenomena. All right, so UCLA's 2023-2024 catalog indicates it. I don't care. Holy shit, never mind. I got one I want to sign up for. Whiskey School. Yeah, we just skipped it. They're looking into aliens and shit. You're probably not going to find anything definitive, just saying. Texas Christian University. Texas Christian University? Find Jesus and make me some 30 proof. Texas Christian University is bringing the college bar into the classroom. Oh, boo. Most students may learn a thing or two about drinking during their college years on their own, but students enrolled in TCU's Whiskey School are prepared to learn the history and science behind brown liquor. Usually it has to do something with a bacterial imbalance. Which brown liquor are we talking about? The one you're drinking or the whiskey shits you get after? Both technically brown liquors. Brown liquids. All right. I got to meet her at WeFest way back in the late 90s when she wasn't even popular yet and she was underage. Well, I hope you behaved yourself. Johnny, what's that white lighting? The white lighting would be the screens I click on. If we change the screens, the lighting will change because different screens have different amounts of lighting. It's what happens when you do a show and you're relatively close. Like if we move back a touch here, it's actually still going to be a problem. Actually, no matter what, there is no safe distance for lighting. But thank you. Didn't think she was that good looking, but she was only 17 and skinny, but she pretended to be nice. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've always put Taylor Swift on the, she's not unattractive. I'm not saying I'd turn down an opportunity to hook up with Taylor Swift. I'm saying not the most attractive person, but like she's not ugly. Clearly has fans. All right, so Whiskey School was the big one. What do we have else other than that? That's it. Whiskey School. I gotta say, that's the one I want. That's the one I'm going into. All right, so we've got a couple of videos to get to quickly, and then we've got to look up and get to Hulk Hogan smashing the Twin Towers in honor of 9/11. And this first story, this is out of Loudoun County, Virginia. Now, there's been arguments going around with parents that got unruly at a not a teacher's parent conference, it was a school board meeting. And one of the one of the parents that got rowdy and was taken away in handcuffs and actually had charges pressed at the school board meeting was upset for a particular reason. That reason being his daughter was assaulted by someone who decided to wear a skirt as a way to get into a bathroom. And was apparently one of many cases. Now, the father, Scott Smith, just got pardoned by, was it the governor? Someone who literally ran on the platform of not prosecuting this guy because the DA, who, surprise, surprise, is a Soros-backed DA, really wanted to hold him accountable. We're just going to cut through everything else and get to
phone call.
His feelings of the whole matter of being pardoned. Because, again, this is one where this guy didn't do anything wrong. He was trying to make a point. Okay, so now all my... What the heck was that about? No, I didn't have those lights on. That's right. That's why this is down. Oh, I must have done something where something went weird. Anyways, this guy was trying to make a point, and the point was his daughter... Johnny wants that white lighting. I mean, it's just the screens. I'm sorry. Anyways, so as I was saying, the guy just wanted, a little justice for the daughter and the other people. You didn't want to hear what he had to say. Okay, fine, which I have a problem with that. But, all right, fine. You didn't want to hear what he had to say. But arresting him and putting him up on charges, no?
They read the document to you. How'd you feel when you got that news?
I really liked what I heard the document say. I think it's pretty clear and convincing to the public that what happened to me that day should have never happened. I'm glad that this is finally over, but it's really just begun. You know, what happened to me cannot ever happen to another American again. And it was kind of a bittersweet moment to me, you know, to accept this pardon, because, you know, a year ago when I filed this appeal, I actually looked forward to my day in court with a jury trial. But as everything has played out over the last 2 years and watched, you know, the justice system be questionably, you know, two-tiered, you know, the justice system being politicized, it just was apparent to me that unfortunately in today's America, getting a fair and free trial is next to impossible, especially if your case has played out in the major media and it's political. So again, you know,
I mean, is he wrong? Is he? I mean, how many court cases have we? And by the way, he's not wrong. And part of the reason we're playing this, he's not wrong. Does anyone else want to draw some parallels to who else I really hope at least gets a fair trial? Because I'm sorry, at this point, a box of Red Hots in a quart of Everclear, says Connor Fullerton. I mean, that's not a bad idea, but that's going to be some potent shit. Just the... Connor Fullerton, have you done this? How long does it take the Red Hots to dissolve in the Everclear? You know what? We're getting focused on the wrong thing. We want to talk about this guy. Again, the guy is saying something that I think a lot more people need to hear, and a message that should be getting out more, with just the whole, hey, I wanted justice for my daughter. I wanted justice for the victims of this assault. But because there was so much politicization around it, I realized just getting pardoned was the best I could get, because at least then it's done, because we can't get any other sort of decent amount of justice in terms of having a day in court or anything like that. Because now with everyone, why did we switch to an Italy voice? An Italian voice, not Italy voice. Now with everyone watching and filming everything on their phones, it just, yeah, it's getting weird.
You know, I'm really thankful for the off-ramp, you know, but the lesson to be learned out of all of this is I fought hard for 2 years, and basically I had to accept a pardon and an off-ramp because of the condition of our justice system. And that should scare every American out there.
Yeah, it should. Guess what's not gonna happen? It's not gonna scare enough, though. Thorin saying, "Yeah, you're still on." Yeah, not only am I still on, I'm still on fire. We've had our show fully funded today, and we are at least $15 into tomorrow's goal. So we've got another wonderful 12 minutes or so of show for you. We are going to look up a video clip to make sure we watch before we go of Hulk Hogan smashing the Twin Towers. Before that, I'm going to air this video, and I seriously hope I don't get in trouble. But this is one of those things where I heard about it, and I just kind of want... I always wonder how animals feel about other animals. Ooh, Davy Jones not still here, is he? Because if he is, this video is funny because it was posted by someone who calls themselves Davy Jones on Twitter. All right, so now this is a very, very short clip. This is a very short clip, so we may play it a few times. This is a clip of an orangutan in an enclosure, an orangutan enclosure. Now, in said orangutan enclosure, he apparently found a possum just hanging out. And as you might be able to tell already, he didn't like it. Yeah. That possum just freaking got airborne. I hope the possum's okay. I hope he didn't land in another enclosure. But sweet Jesus, don't hang out around the primates, okay? They have ridiculous arm strength, and they just don't understand social cues. I'm talking about the orangutans. Don't draw any lines. See, again, he's tired. He's wiping his head off like, oh, my God. And now he's getting up to check the distance. Like, how did we do? Is he out of here? Oh, my God. Oh, wow. That puppy went way too far. Charlie Don't Surf, hello and goodbye. Well, Charlie Don't Surf, thank you for being here. We're not done yet. Again, we've got like 10 minutes. And I heard a lion was over that wall. I certainly hope not. Are you right? Let's see. Is this a different one? Nope, that's the same one. Why did you link the video twice? Here it is again. The mini marsupial decided it wanted to check out the orangutan sweet crib at Perth Zoo in Australia. Wasn't having it. He took him to the tallest tower and yeeted him into the afterlife. Oh, no. Oh, I'm guessing he didn't do it. The original poster over on Reddit explained how savage the orangutan was about defending his homestead. Was throwing the possum around on the ground at first, then chased it up the pole and started poking it with a stick. Then the possum was thrown into another enclosure with 2 orangutans. According to the Perth Zoo, the fate of the wily possum is unknown, but they assume it's dead. We would assume the possum did not survive the fall. Obviously, the loss of any living creature saddens us, but also nature playing out. I mean, is it nature playing out, or is it an orangutan just going, F this, boom, and it's gone? Again, it's weird. We're going to keep the orangutans in the enclosure so we can watch them and study them, but we'll let them murder stuff. Don't worry, Johnny. Only people who hear primates and think black people don't watch your show. Well, that just puts them in the majority. Anyways, so there is that. That is, again, the end of the possum. Let's do a quick check on the YouTube to see where that is at. Or not the YouTube, the Twitch thing to see where that is at. Yeah, no, we kicked it over, so there. All right, so we're like $1 up. All righty, cool. We got to do, what is it? Hulk Hogan. I got to look for this, so we might need the whole time, so we'll do this now. Hulk Hogan, and if we get through that, we have videos. Hulk Hogan Twin Towers. I should have searched this on YouTube. Videos. This is a 3-minute and 45-second clip. And we don't... All right, I'm going to check YouTube. I don't know what this video archive thing is. I would imagine it's available on YouTube. And it's probably not the person's house. So let's... Hulk Hogan Trade Center. Oh, Hulk... Discuss him attacking the World Trade Center. Hulk Hogan... Attack World Trade Center. You gotta watch it. All right, cool. Where is it at? World Trade Center. Hulk Hogan attacks World Trade Center. Opie and Anthony discussing it. Predict 9/11 in 1989. Hulk Hogan. No, that's the Opie and Anthony thing. I've got an Opie and Anthony thing everywhere. It's not anywhere on here, so I have to go through that through this. All right. Let's see. This doesn't look too... All right. So...
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
Looks like he's holding a rebar. I'm going to get popped for this music, aren't I? I'm really worried I'm going to get popped for the music. But, well, I suppose it really doesn't matter on YouTube. All right, we've seen this before. Is it just this over and over to the song? I don't think I'm getting the joke. I mean, yeah, it's pictures of Hulk Hogan, and it's the... I mean, I'll give the first two being interesting with the chair and the kick. This is weird. I don't understand why that's, Did you help Aaron with the outro for the Steel Toe Morning Show this morning? That was perfect. Nope, had nothing to do with it, Atomic Ray. Nothing to do with it. Aaron switched over to the music, and I was immediately up, out, and over to the bathroom to have myself a wee. So. He's the real American. He's doing it for all of us. He's attacking the World Trade Center for all of us. How does that help? How does that help all of us? Is my question. How are we helped by Hulk Hogan attacking the World Trade Center? How do we grow as a society? I will say this. I ended up pausing it on this screen. This picture doesn't look real. Those eyes are too bugged. They're too bugged out. That one looks like it's going to pop out. He seems like one of those stress dolls that you can squeeze. And it just, that gorilla said, not in my house. Dude, that gorilla threw that possum all over the way. And it wasn't even a gorilla. It was that orangutan. That orangutan threw that possum everywhere. Then he said, not in my house. Chucked him off the top floor. And apparently, that possum is probably not playing dead. Just that poor possum. All right. Funnier with Opie and Anthony talking over it. I mean, then you should have said, watch the Opie and Anthony talking over it. What? You just said that no 9/11 is complete without the Hulk Hogan thing, which I had never heard of or seen. So I played it. I feel like you failed on that one. I'm sorry that I didn't deliver. I could have gone to it when we were searching for it. Again. Didn't know you wanted the Opie and Anthony one. Again, it helps if you're gonna do that. Maybe link them. That'll be easier to get through. But again, thank you very much. That's the Hulk Hogan 9/11 thing. Do we have a three? Well, I suppose let's go find since it's here. Let's go find the Opie and Anthony bit. It's all over YouTube. In fact, it was, I think, the first thing we got when we searched. Nope. Here we go. Opie and Anthony discuss Hulk Hogan attacking the World Trade Center. Here we go. And play.
Somebody posted pictures of Hulk Hogan knocking down the World Trade Center. It's photos from 9/11. What does this have to do with anything? Look, it's Hulk Hogan giving a big boot instead of planes crashing the towers. I like the one where he's doing his pose in the rubble. That's hilarious. As if he defeated the World Trade Center.
Are you listening to the havoc that the Hulk is wreaking? I love he's got the hand behind the ear cock as he's standing in the rubble at Ground Zero doing Ground Zero doing.
I like to kick one to back.
I'm sorry. This is one of those things where people. That's an 8-minute video. Somehow not funny anymore, says Sandy Squatch. Yeah, it's one of those things where maybe at the moment with everything else going on with 9/11, that was funny and they were funny with it. I don't know. And we're all guilty of that. I have plenty of things where I'm like, this is awesome. Oh, wait, no, it sucks. One that I had to come to close grips with recently. Smash Mouth is really not a good band, but I thought they were. I like their music, but I suck. Anyways, so again, that's the end of that thank you for showing me that. Opie and Anthony might be a much better thing with it, but I don't want to sit here for an extra like 6 or 8 minutes going through that video. Again, thank you for being part of the show today. We really appreciate having all of you on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. It means a lot to us. And we are, again, $15 into the goal for tomorrow. So that's beautiful. We're going to go ahead and probably just go ahead and book out. We'll be back tomorrow on the Steel Toe Show and then here at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for another wonderful program. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. You know the deal. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day and stay safe.
Game over.
What the fucking fuck? Hold the fuck! Fuck this fucking! How are you two fucking fuck? Game over, man. Game over.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Don't you ever threaten me when your husband came to me to get his butthole licked.